Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time Podcast, and we have another live stream today. Absolutely buzzing to be here. We have Manchester United versus Chelsea. Excuse me. Let's see who's here. The True Lion's here. Josh is here. Abel's here. Siffo's here. Omna's here. Wow, it is great to have you guys all joining us for this one. Manchester United versus Chelsea. Like I said, let's take a look at the starting 11s for both sides. Man United start in a 4-2-3-1 with De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back, Lindelof and Maguire as the center backs, Shaw as the left back, McTominay and Fred as the central defensive midfielders. In front of them, Mata on the right, Bruno in the center, and Dan James off on the left with Rashford up top. Not a big fan of this United starting 11 at all. I feel like we're sort of playing our second team in some ways. You get me? Like, I'm very, very frustrated that Pogba's not getting a start. Cavani, what about Cavani? Why isn't he getting the start over Dan James? Van de Beek's been absolutely brilliant, still not playing. I'm fine actually with McTominay and Fred getting the start. They earned it, but why? Where is Telles? Where is Telles as well? Like, I'm not having this one. I really just don't think this lineup quite works. And yes, Sifo says the fact that Telles isn't on the bench is pretty concerning. 100%. Sippo, you are spot on with that. Serenan's here. He says, yo, Aiden, I'm in a very good mood. I'm just coming from a 0-13 win against VVV. Congratulations, Serenan. It's good to have you here, mate, and thank you for joining us. Son of Karma Podcast says, hey, Fergie, great stream already. Hit the like button. Why isn't Ole starting Van de Beek? It's getting ridiculous now. So, I would have to say, as much as I want to see Van de Beek start, I think McTominay and Fred have earned the right to start after two good performances from them. So I think they deserve to start. That said, the issues I have more, I think Mata's playing well, but Dan James, why start Dan James today in a massive match against Chelsea? I just don't agree with that decision. I think Cavani, that would have been the perfect game for him to make his first appearance would be against Chelsea today. Also, Tuanzebe, why isn't he starting? Don't we think he earned a start today? Those are just my thoughts on it. Anyways, next up we have Chelsea. Chelsea are starting, guys, in a 3-4-2-1 with Mendy in goal, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, and Zuma as the back three. A midfield four of Reece James, Jorginho, Conte, and Chilwell. Ahead of them, Havertz and Pulisic, and Werner up top. Now, for this Chelsea starting 11, I think it's a very solid one. Some of the best we've actually seen from them. I like Conte and Jorginho. They don't always work as well as a double pivot, but I think it's still good. As for the back line, I think Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, and Zuma is a really good back three, and we know Azpilicueta has really been successful in a back three before. And then I love that Pulisic is getting the start finally because he is an absolutely brilliant player. And True Lion says, where is Ziyech? I believe Ziyech is on the bench. He's still coming back from the injury. Like, give him a couple games, and I think he will break into the starting 11. But anyways, here we go. Tactical Manager TV, I'll try and be on the live stream today. Don't know if I will be able to, but I'll do my best. Anyways, guys, let me know your score predictions down below in the comments for this match. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think. I said before, going into this one, it would be a 2-2. However, looking at the lineups has made me concerned for my side, Manchester United. However, I'm going to stick with my gut and go a 2-2 draw in this one. Guys, we are just 7 minutes away from kickoff. And you know what? I'm going to have a sip of orange juice today. We got orange juice, so sip of orange juice because we already hit 10 likes. I appreciate it so much. Amna says, sup, Fergie. Sup, Amna. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Let me know your score predictions for this one, guys, and who you think the goal scorers will be. All right, goal scorers in this one for me. I think Marcus Rashford will definitely bag a goal today. I'm going a Marcus Rashford goal and a Bruno Fernandes penalty. I mean, would it be a United game without a Bruno penalty? No, it wouldn't. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes penalty, Marcus Rashford goal to get us moving. All right, for Chelsea, I'm saying Werner's going to continue on with his good form. Werner bags today and Pulisic bags today for Chelsea. Those are my goal scorers. Guys, right now, let me know who you think the goal scorers would be and your score. Chotov Comedy, my guy Chris, he says 3-2 United. You love to see it, Chris. I love the optimism. Come on, my guy. Serenan says, Aiden, what do you think about someone in Tactical Stream who thinks Fati is better than Messi? I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? Ansu Fati, a great player, but nowhere near the level of Messi. Josh, I have no clue why ads are playing right now. That is very strange. Amna says 3-1 to Man U. Sifo says Werner brace, Havertz 1, Pulisic 1. Wow. So, Sifo, are you saying a 4-0 United loss? Because I think that's a bit much, mate. That's a bit much. But maybe I'm interpreting you wrong. Maybe you're about to share who you think will score for United. Marcus Rashford is good on and off the pitch. Yes, 100%, totally. Marcus Rashford has been doing brilliant work off the pitch as well. Working, I think, the main project he's working on has to do with eliminating child hunger, which is absolutely brilliant. So great work or well done to Rashford is what I meant to say there. Abel says 3-2 to Chelsea. Werner, Pulisic, Havertz, Rashford, and Bruno are the goal scorers. So Abel's given the edge to Chelsea, but I believe Abel's a Chelsea fan. Sivo says 4-1 Bruno pen. So Sivo thinks we're going to get battered today. But you know what? Hey, I am confident in our ability to play a little better. You know what? Two decent results back to back. 2 decent results back to back. I mean, I genuinely think that we will play a little better than that today, Sifo. I have to say. Chotov Comedy says, whoa, just because we beat you guys 4-0 doesn't mean you can do the same to us, says Chotov. That says, hashtag free meals. Yep, the work that Marcus Rashford's doing, it's absolutely brilliant. Serenin says, I say 4-2, pen to you. I'm a little confused to that. I don't know what you mean by pen you. You're okay. You're making a joke about me. I just clocked that. I should have expected it. But he thinks we'll get the win today, so I'd love to hear that, Serenin. Yusuf says, it's pouring rain in Manchester, not ideal for a goalkeeper. That's a great point, Yusuf. It's going to be a slippery game. Maybe that creates a few more chances today with the ball bouncing around in odd areas. I'm going to pull up the game now, guys, on my screen. I'm going to refresh it here, pull it up, and we should be just getting underway in any moment now. Yeah, and I cannot wait for this one, guys. It's going to be a fantastic match. So let me see. Let me get this game pulled up. Manchester United. And yeah, guys, like I said, what tactically, how do you think it's going to be? I expect Chelsea to I think Chelsea will play to United strengths today quite a bit. Because of the way Chelsea play, right? They like to possess the ball. They like to move it. Well, United are comfortable sitting back and counterattacking. So I think that actually does play to United's strengths. On top of the weather as well, it'll make it harder for Chelsea to possess the style of the football that Lampard does want to play. So that's all I got to say. All I want to say also, before we start the match, make sure to smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe. We're aiming for 40 likes today on the stream. And yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. I also appreciate everyone that went out and checked out my new video that I released this morning. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys for doing that. And yeah, Josh says 6-1 to Chelsea. Josh, no, mate. No, mate. No. I can't. I'm not having it. Sifo says, for me, United need to go with the back five with Tellez on the left and Shaw as the left center back. You know, Sifo, I actually do agree with you on that. I think we've seen Luke Shaw play really good as a center back, and now you have Tellez, an attacking-minded left back that can get into the attack. I love that. I personally love it. So it is frustrating not to see him getting the start. Abraham says, Ajax won 13-0. Absolutely mental, Abraham. Absolutely mental. I know Serenin was absolutely buzzing off that. Absolutely buzzing. Amna says that was a sick vid. Thank you, Amna. A lot of research, a lot of effort, a lot of time went into that video. Like seriously, a lot of hours. So I appreciate everyone that checked it out. And yeah, if you haven't, go check the new video out on my channel after the stream. It would be greatly appreciated. For some reason, YouTube's not doing its thing, and it's not gotten a lot of attention or whatever. But you know what? As long as a few of you guys enjoy the content, that's what means most to me. So it's good that you enjoyed it, Amna. Anyways, guys, here we go. We are just 2 minutes away from kickoff. This is going to be an exciting game. You know, if United could go get that win at PSG like we did, and then follow it up with a win against Chelsea today, woo! It would be a good time to be a Manchester United fan, you know? Like, we were stressed out at the beginning of the year, but that you know, it'd make up for a little bit. All right. Manchester United versus Chelsea. I'm going to tactical little breakdown how I think it will play out, right? Okay. Basically what I see happening is I see Chelsea, like I said, dominating the possession. Probably around 60, maybe 65% of the ball. Moving it, not necessarily creating loads of dangerous chances from it. United sitting in, being a little more, trying to be robust, hard to break down like they were against PSG. Boom, Chelsea get the ball, United go. Boom, Chelsea get the ball, United go. There's a reason, as much as I don't love it that Dan James is getting the start today, it's actually probably my least favorite player that is starting today. I have to say there's a reason for him starting, and that is the counterattack. Like, let's be 100% clear here. That is the counterattack. With him and Rashford going forward, that ball in behind is so dangerous. I mean, if you have Azpilicueta can't keep up with Dan James. Thiago Silva can't keep up with Dan James. Zuma can't keep up with Dan James. So that ball in behind is going to be dangerous with Rashford and and James running onto it, and you have the creative types, the Matas, the Fernandeses, to supply that ball. So I think that is really interesting. However, like I said, I'd rather see a 3 in the back. That bench for Man U is better than the starting 11, says Omna. You know what? You could very well argue that. We have some really good players on the bench today. Some really good players. So maybe Ole will switch it up at halftime. I just hope we don't put ourselves behind, if that makes sense. Like ideally, I think Cavani should have started, or Greenwood. Why is he dropping Greenwood all of a sudden? I'm not having it. I'm really not having it from Ole. But I think that is seriously questionable from him about that. The players are taking the pitch now. We are just moments away from kickoff. Smash the like button. Anyone who is just tuning in, get those score predictions in. And yeah, I cannot wait for this one. Just finished up the orange juice, you get me. Had to have a little breakfast right before the stream, so here we go. Cannot wait. Chotoff Comedy says, United will have to be clinical with their counterattacks, 100%, right? Marcus Rashford is going to have to, with the chances that he does create, he's going to have to do a good job putting them away, like he did against PSG. I mean, the finish against PSG was just absolutely sensational. So anyways, all right, here we go. Marcus Rashford on the pitch now. Let's see if he can have another big performance for Manchester United. If he can really start to put the team on his back. Rashford's totally a player, guys, where he's all about form. A lot of it with him, he's very like hot and cold, and he's starting to heat up now. So I think he will definitely bag today. As for Chelsea, I mean, Werner's getting in some good form, and he's going to be an absolutely great player in this one. Ozzy2Calm is here. Welcome, Ozzy. Thank you for tuning in, mate. We are just about to see this game kick off. Moments away. And yeah, make sure to smash the like button. The game has now kicked off. Chelsea playing the ball back. Guys, I'm going to be giving commentary and answering your questions, so shoot away. And yeah, on the ball here is Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looking to launch the ball forward now. Headed down by the Chelsea defense, Thiago Silva. Now it's out to Zuma. Zuma back to Chilwell. Chilwell back to Zuma now. All the way back to Mendy in goal. Mendy plays it to Azpilicueta, who's playing as the third center back. Now playing it into the feet of a checking. I believe that was Jorginho. Yeah, checking Jorginho, who then plays out wide to Reece James. Takes a deflection. Can United pick it up there? No, they cannot. All right, the ball's going all the way back now. Lindelof is going to header it back to De Gea, and United are now going to look to play out. It is absolutely coming down right now at Old Trafford. It's pouring in Manchester. It's going to make for a difficult match for both sides in order to keep the ball. It's going to make it exciting, though. All right, ball played out to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw looking to knock it up the line. Both teams grasping to win the ball. Juan Mata doing really well there. However, he gives the ball away as Bruno Fernandes just runs right past it. Picking up the ball, though, now is Bruno Fernandes, guys. A player that has been absolutely sensational. You know what? Anyone who doesn't believe that Bruno Fernandes is a top-tier player now, you're just mugging me off. Because you know he is after the extended period of time where he has been brilliant for is sensational. Sifo says Daniel James passing, making a mug of Dan James. Hey, Sifo, you know what? I'm not a fan necessarily that he's starting today, but I'm going to back my boy. Come on, Dan James, let's go. Oh, yeah, I forgot. What do you think of Chelsea's formation? I think it's quite interesting. I genuinely don't think the double pivot of Conte or Jorginho is that effective. I really don't think that. I really do not think the double pivot of Conte and Jorginho is that effective. If I was Frank Lampard personally, I would actually sell Jorginho and keep Conte and then move to a classic 4-3-3 with Conte as the 6. I just don't think. I think you hurt N'Golo Kante's ability when you put him in a double pivot. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I don't think there's enough attack coming from that midfield. But now you have Pulisic and Havertz ahead of them, so I think it works. It's an interesting thing. Why not try it, I guess? Yeah, I think it's an interesting thing to try. Ryan Anderson, my guy, he says, terrible starting lineup for Man U. Yeah, mate. Okay, I want to be clear, guys, about the starting 11 real quick. I'm actually all right. Okay, I wish we had started with 3 in the back, and I wish that 3 in the back had been... Actually, I wish Maguire had been dropped today because we played so well last time. I wish it had been Lindelof, Tuanzebe, and Shaw. I wish and then Wan-Bissaka and Tellez as the wing-backs. The midfield, I am fine with McTominay and Fred. I know that's not ideal, but I think it's deserved considering how well they played against PSG. Then, with regards to the attack, I think Cavani and Greenwood probably should have got the start. I'm okay with Mata. Dan James, I just don't know about. The main ones for me, though, are Mata, Dan James, and Maguire that I don't think are great. Kovacic is better, says Ozzy2Calm. Yeah, Kovacic is good. It just... They don't seem to work that well together. Like Kovacic, Conte, and Jorginho they can never find a midfield that really works well together is what I would say. Abraham says, sell Jorginho, buy Camavinga. Yeah, guys, Camavinga, a great player. And, we made a new video about him that dropped this morning, so go check that out. I'll probably drop the link in a little bit to the video, maybe at halftime, for you guys to go check it out. It'd be greatly appreciated. Anyways, back to the game. Aaron Wan-Bissaka here, receiving the ball in a wider area. Wan-Bissaka now under a bit of pressure from Ben Chilwell. He plays it over to McTominay. McTominay looking to switch the ball across to Maguire. Maguire plays it out wide to Luke Shaw, who had a fantastic game against PSG. Shaw's driving forward now, looking to play him behind. Great little ball from Shaw. United with the opportunity here. Dan James out wide. Can't create anything from it. I don't like Dan James on the left. I know he can cut inside then on his right foot. But personally for me, he's a player that likes to get end line. So put him on the right side where he can do that. Him trying to go down the left side is pointless. He cannot cross with his left foot. Just my 2 cents on it. Long throw by United. However, Chelsea are able to pick it up. Neither team has really controlled the game yet. Ozzy says Tuanzebe has to be eased into the team. Definitely first team material. Yeah, Ozzy. I mean, the performance from him was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it's great to see that maybe we do have some players within the club already that can step into that center back role. All right, Chelsea on the break now. Christian Pulisic driving. This is never good when Pulisic's driving like this. Great tackle from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He clears the lines. Can they keep it? Fred doing really well there with N'Golo Kanté on him. Brilliance from Fred there. United in space now. Dan James. This is the opportunities for Dan James. Driving forward. Come on. Can he beat Azpilicueta? Trying to cut inside. However, really good defending there by, I think, Chelsea's own Reece James. And now it's going to be played forward to Havertz, who slows the game down and plays it back to Jorginho. Havertz to Jorginho again. Back out to, I believe that is, who's that in the center back for Chelsea? I believe that is Thiago Silva. Yeah, that was. Now played forward to the likes of Harry Maguire. Maguire, guys, I hope he can find some confidence because he is a decent player. I know many of you guys are going to mug me off and say, nah, he's absolutely trash. He's absolutely this. Maguire, for majority of last season, played very well. And that's why he was in the team of the Premier League last season. So, yeah, for him, it's just got to find some form and some confidence. But anyways, let's see what other people are saying in the chat. It's raining in England. Yes, it is absolutely pouring right now in Manchester. Really, really raining down. And Sifo says all the rains. Yes, rains everywhere. Yeah, it is absolutely pouring down in England right now, guys. Which I think makes it a more exciting match because, it's going to be harder to take care of the ball. It's going to be a little more rough and a little more gritty. And let's see what team has a bit of grit today, has a bit of desire to pull this match off. Anyway, Zoom on the ball. He plays it over to Mendy. Mendy looking to launch it long now. Great little ball for Mendy, trying to pick out Kai Havertz. Takes a deflection off Havertz, and it's going to go out for a Manchester United throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. All right, guys. Let me know so far, 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, what you think about the game. What substitutions would you be looking to make as the managers? I know it's really early, but what would be in the back of your mind going into this game? Obviously, you adapt as the game moves on, but what's in the back of the mind? What's substitutions? I mean, excuse me, for United, some people that are immediately right in the back of my mind. You have Paul Pogba. I'd also like to see Cavani potentially make a debut today, and also Van de Beek. Raymond is here. He says, hi, Aiden. I'm very worried with our lineup today. And you know what, Raymond? I'm going to try and ease your worries just a tad, okay? I'm just going to ease your... I've said this a couple times now, but I want to do it one more time for Raymond, guys, because he is a massive United supporter. All right, the backline, Raymond, I can't do much about that. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we should have started with 3 or 5 in the back with Lindelof, Maguire, and Shaw, or Lindelof, Tuanzebe, and Shaw, and then Tellez as the wing back with Wan-Bissaka as the other wing back. Okay, I can't ease you there. However, with the midfield, McTominay and Fred, they've been in some great form. I think they earned the start with their performances against PSG and Newcastle. That's what I would say. Then Dan James, don't know about that one. Can't ease you there. But Mata's been in some good form too, although that's not the ideal starters for me. Dan James and Mata, I think Dan James can stretch the field with Rashford, and then Mata can add a bit of creativity. So I hope that can kind of ease it for you. Anyways, Sifo says Greenwood for Mata, Cavani for James, and Pogba for McTominay. Sifo, I like those, and hopefully Ole around the 60th minute starts to kind of make that transition if things aren't going too well. Josh says Maguire will make a mistake. Nah, Josh, trust. Hey, I got to back my players. Once they're on the field, once they're playing, you got to back them. Ozzy says, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Yes, Ozzy, thank you for reminding the people to do so. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, anyways, back to the match. McTominay looking to play it forward in between the lines. McTominay being a bit careless there, mate. You got to take care of the ball better. Can't be giving it away. However, Bruno working back hard, stripping the ball of N'Golo Kanté. Now, and Kanté, can he keep it? Rashford doing well there. Come on, Rashford. Chelsea are able to regain possession, though. But I like the work rate from United's attackers. Guys, Marcus Rashford, a brilliant player, brilliant bloke. I mean, just I don't know, someone that's really, it's nice to have on your football team. That's all I gotta say. Rippo says, new video was fire, Kamavinga the GOAT. I appreciate that, Rippo. I know you absolutely love the Kamavinga video, which is brilliant, and thank you for supporting, and I agree, Kamavinga is a really good player. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the match. Let's see what's going on here. People are saying my video is behind. Oh, shoot, it is behind. Apologies for that, guys. For some reason, my live streams get behind. But anyways, Luke Shaw on the ball now. 9 minutes in. I'm a little further forward now, so we should be a little more caught up. There's always a little lag on the stream, but apologies. Ball knocked forward to Dan James. Dan James trying to go at Reece James. And I believe he's been called offside there on the far side. Sifo says, wow, Chelsea can't keep the ball. Yeah, and you know what factors playing into that, Sifo, is the rain today and the conditions. It's harder to keep the ball on these wet surfaces where the ball's moving quicker, and it makes it more difficult, which I think actually plays into United's hands, because Chelsea, if they could just possess and disrupt, it could hurt United not having the ball enough. But it's going to be harder on Chelsea today. So I think some of these conditions and whatnot play into United's hands. Anyways, moving forward. Oh my goodness, Fred not taking care of the ball either. He plays it out of bounds. What's the time in the match? Omna, it is currently 10 minutes into the match. Exactly 10 minutes. As of right now, 10 minutes into the match. And it's still 0-0 for everyone joining us. Ball trying to play forward there. Switching the point of attack now are Chelsea. Through Havertz. Havertz over to Zuma. Will says, Fergie, I finally uploaded a vid. Congratulations, Will. Maybe I'll try and go check it out later today, Will. And yeah, also thank you for tuning in, mate. I really do appreciate it. All right, ball played out wide. N'Golo Kanté looking to play forward. Trying to break a line here. Is he successful? No, he is not. The ball's going to roll out to Harry Maguire, who's going to play it aloft to his out wide to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw on the ball over to Maguire. Guys, okay, also something I'm picking up on early, guys, a tactical thing. I want to be clear here. All right, so United may have started in a 4 in the back, but they're actually playing quite similar to a 3 in the back with the way Shaw's been tucking in, and then Wan-Bissaka is getting higher and wider. So that's just something interesting I'm seeing right now. But it could change as the match develops. Just something I've kind of picked up on. All right, ball played out wide now to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's in quite an advanced area, trying to get forward. On the ball here is Juan Mata. Juan Mata adding a bit of creativity. Him and Bruno are a very interesting pair. I think at times they can really work well together, and other times they're a bit too similar. But that's just kind of my thoughts. Eris says, oi. I can't read what Eris says. Sorry, apologies for that, Eris. Amna says, oh, mine, it's, on mine, it's 11:15. Oh, got it now. Now on mine, it's 11:25. Man City drop more points, says Will. Ajax won 13-0. Yeah, we heard that a couple times, Will. Very crazy stuff from Ajax. And I know, like I've said multiple times, Serenin is buzzing. Ake for Maguire for Serenin. Foden for Mata. Mahrez for James. Of course, guys, Serenin, I'm a big Man City fan. Sifo says the league is so open this season. 100% Sifo. We have no clue who is going to win the Premier League this year. Like, there's absolutely no indication, right? I think, for me, Liverpool are probably still the favorites, but it's with Van Dijk's injury, it makes it a lot harder. City today dropping points to West Ham again, which is insane. Chelsea, very inconsistent. United, even more inconsistent. Arsenal, actually playing quite well in a decent bit of form, but still, at times, haven't been able to impose their own game upon teams and a bit inconsistent. Spurs, inconsistent. Like Everton playing well, but we don't know if they can sustain it. And then you have Villa, who just recently dropped points. I'm not even putting them, just to clarify, I'm not putting them in the conversation to win the league this year, but they are on near the top of the table right now. So, all right, on the ball now is our Chelsea. Thiago Silva playing it out wide to Azpilicueta. Now looking to play the ball forward now is Jorginho. Werner trying to run onto it. Guys, Chelsea really haven't had anything going forward, and to be fair, neither have United. But I'm surprised. Werner's such a good player, but Chelsea at times struggled to get him involved enough in the match. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it. What are your guys' thoughts on Werner so far and how it's going? Also, guys, let me know how your FPL team is doing this week. My team's off to a slow start, as it has been the last couple of weeks. Pretty disappointing stuff for me so far. I'll pull it up right now and give you guys a little. I'm on 4 points so far, guys, in the FPL. Jorginho gets the start today for me. Matty Cash. And then Bowen as well. So I'm on 4 points. 3 players are playing or have played some of their match. So, yeah, not a great start in FPL. Ball played out wide now to the likes of Ben Chilwell. Chilwell's going to play it back inside to Zuma. And Zuma's going to move it over to Thiago Silva, who then picks out Cesar Azpilicueta, finds Jorginho. Jorginho tackled there. Chris says, first time here, would it be possible to point your camera at the computer screen so we can watch the match visuals to your commentary? Chris, unfortunately, I cannot do that. It would get taken down, my stream, so I wish I could show you guys the match. I cannot. That's why I'm trying to give the commentary. It's for people who are unable to watch the match, or people who are watching the match and want something opposed to the typical TV commentary. So apologies for that, Chris, but I appreciate you stopping by and joining us. Football HD says, I'm new. I just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, mate. I appreciate it. Good to hear you're enjoying the content. And yeah, thank you again for joining the Fergie's Faithful. I appreciate it, mate. Abel says, FPL is sad, but I rocked on UCL Fantasy. Yes, you did, Abel. You did absolutely fantastic there. Moving the ball now are Chelsea, trying to possess a little more. Guys, I want to pull up some possession statistics on here. So let's take a look at the statistics so far in this match, seeing how both teams are doing. So far, neither team has any shots, and we're 15 minutes into the match. United have 38% possession to Chelsea 62% possession. Sort of how I predicted it, whereas Chelsea are going to possess and United are going to counter. But at some point, United have to get a little more involved in this game. Because at some point, when a team possesses, they're going to eventually break you down, and it's going to become too much for your defense. Driving forward here is Zuma. Zuma's running at Bruno Fernandes. Ball played forward now to Conte. N'Golo Conte tries to split the lines, but unsuccessful in doing so. Fred now on the ball. Come on, United. Can we string together a few passes? Ball moves now out wide. Back to David De Gea, who's going to try and play it out wide to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Chelsea are doing a really good job initiating the press on United. It looks like United's defenders have very few options. All right, it's going to pop out for a throw to Manchester United. Chris says, totally understand. Thank you, sir. Of course, Chris. And yeah, hopefully you stick around. Hopefully you enjoy the stream, mate. And yeah, if you have any questions, Chris, any thoughts on the match, send them in the chat and I'll read it out. Serenin says, I was just going to ask you about FPL. I got 27 points for only Zaha and Bamford. Hopefully Ziyech now. Serenin, absolutely fantastic, mate. You've been crushing it the last couple weeks in fantasy, so congratulations on that. Jack says, neither of these teams can string together a nice play. Shameful. There's definitely some truth to it right now, Jack. I think Chelsea are starting to string together some passes, but my issue with Chelsea, guys, Marcus Rashford's down on the pitch right now. I think he should be all right. Looks in a bit of pain, frustrated a foul was not called. I think the issue with Chelsea's possession, though, at times is there's very little purpose to it. They don't actually create, from their possession, Chelsea actually create very few chances. Whereas United, they just struggle to possess the ball generally, is what I would say. Now, need a bottom of the table La Liga live stream to make it exciting, says Jack. Jack, guys, he's one of my mates from back home. Played footy with him. He loves a bit of possession oriented football, which I have to say I do enjoy myself. So, all right, ball played out wide. It's going to be a Chelsea throw here. Opportunity now, moving the ball, cleared away by Maguire. United need to be able to control a little bit more of the ball there. Every time we win it, we give it away again. Luke Shaw there. He's going to clear it out for a Chelsea corner kick. Chris says 38% possession. Just 10 years ago, Man U would have never had that stat. Well, except against Barcelona. Yes, Chris. That's a very good point. I like the except against Barcelona point. But yeah, I totally agree with you. United were a team that were always on the front foot, whereas opposed to now, we are consistently on the back foot, and we actually excel on the back foot now, which is not necessarily a good thing overall, but it is effective at times like it was against PSG. Anyways, corner kick here, going to deliver. Cleared their lines, shot by Chelsea. I believe that was Jorginho trying his luck from range. Now on the ball. No, this is Jorginho here, excuse me. I think that may have been Pulisic. Plays it over to N'Golo Conte, who's going to look to play it long. Ball popped out wide. Can Chelsea keep it? I believe that was Werner trying to keep it in there. Finds Pulisic. Pulisic there driving forward. Takes a deflection off McTominay. Off to the left. Oh my goodness. Jack, I'm not having. He says, you look a little bit like Luke Shaw these days. Oh my goodness gracious. Mate, I am not having that. That's just a bit much. That's a bit much. I'll take the Manuel Neuer. Not taking the Luke Shaw. You get me. Sifo says United are counterattacking team. Even in the past, possession means nothing in football. Sifo, I think there's a balance, right? There is totally a balance to it. Delivery here from Chelsea into the box, headed away by Maguire. Ball pops out now to Zuma. Yeah, United were a counterattacking team before, but they did possess the ball as well. They would possess and then create fast breaks. But possession does mean something in football, because the longer you can retain the ball, the more opportunities you have to score goals. That said, right? That said, there's plenty of circumstances where teams just possess, and it doesn't really do much. It's not meaningful possession. So there's a balance to it, and I think it's something that like Liverpool kind of teeter the line with that very well. Whereas Guardiola at times, I think majority of the times did he do a really good job of making meaningful chances from their possession, but then there's certain matches where they don't necessarily are not necessarily able to. So I think it's a balance, and I think a hybrid method of is usually the best. Anyways, a deflection there. It's going to be another corner kick for Chelsea 19 minutes into the match. Ben Chilwell may be looking to take here. Let me double check. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We're shooting for 40 likes on the stream. Let's try and hit 20 likes soon, and then also subscribe if you are new and enjoying the content. Driving forward is Pulisic. Delivery cleared away, out for a Chelsea throw-in. So yeah, United guys again sitting a lot on the back foot. Anyways, yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in today so far. My guy Oliver is here. He says, got my ass up for this, so it better be worth it. Oi, come on, my guy. Yes, hey, United's going to get something today, Oliver. Trust. All right, it's going to be a throw in here for Ben Chilwell. Going to look to throw it in. Bad throw from Chilwell. It goes right to Havertz, takes a deflection, but it's out for another Chelsea throw. This is frustrating to watch, guys. I want to see United control the game a bit more. There's going to have to be some substitutions made, either at halftime or early into the second half. My issue with Ole, guys, is oftentimes his substitutions are reactionary, right? If we concede, then he'll sub. It's as opposed to trying to change the game on the fly, which I think often frustrates me personally. Like, I think you should try and anticipate and try and adjust the game, and get on the front foot in that regard. All right, Wan-Bissaka doing well there. It's going to pop out for United goal kick. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, guys, he started the season slow, but now is in some great form, defending well, getting more involved in the attack. Had a great goal just last weekend. Jorginho and Bruno getting into it a bit there. It's going to be an interesting matchup to watch. They're going to be swarming Bruno today. I mean, it's going to be Conte relentlessly over Bruno. So same with Jorginho. Just going to be putting a lot of pressure on him, and it's a heavy workload for Bruno to kind of try and control. But I think if there's a player to do it in this United side, it's him. Pressure now on United. Guys, every time we win the ball, we're totally swarmed by Chelsea's press. We've got to try maybe playing a little more direct here to try and push them off of us a bit. Trying to play forward now. Takes a deflection. Luke Shaw there. I just prefer him as actually playing as a third center back as opposed to a left back. There's Michael Carrick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer there, chatting it up on the bench. I wonder what they're talking about right now. I wonder what's going through Ole's head, what he's thinking. I mean, I just don't understand his lineups at times. They are so unpredictable. Like against PSG, mate, he got it spot on, but then like it's like a week later, or like a few matches later, he just puts in a shocker lineup, and I think today is a bit questionable. But I'm gonna try and keep my faith up, and hopefully we can get something from it. Anyways, ball played to Zuma, who then plays it out wide to Ben Chilwell. Chilwell on the ball, he's gonna play it all the way back to Zuma. Zuma's gonna move it through the middle of the pitch. He's gonna pick out the likes of I believe that is Thiago Silva, who then plays it to Azpilicueta, out wide now to Reece James. James trying to play it forward, headed away by, I believe that was Lindelof. Maguire now trying to challenge United in a bit of a tough spot here. However, they get out of it. Now they're trying to break the line. Chelsea, however, winning the ball. Guys, there's been no shots, or one shot so far in this game. It's quite boring. I want to see a little more action. Where are the chances? Where's the creation? Where's the creativity? Both sides are lacking it. Chelsea dominating the possession, whereas United just aren't even creating chances or keeping the ball. Chelsea 67% possession, United's 33%. And I think when we start to see this big of a disparity, it starts to speak to which team is now dominating the game. All right, on the ball here is Thiago Silva, plays it to Azpilicueta, to Reece James. Reece James, though, not the best of passes, and United are able to maybe, yes, we win the ball back. It's going to be a throw-in on the left-hand side of the pitch for Manchester United. If you're just joining us, we are 23 minutes in. We are watching Manchester United versus Chelsea. It is absolutely pouring down at Old Trafford. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, of course, versus Frank Lampard. And yeah, so far it's not been as exciting as a match as you'd want it to be. I think neither side really wants to take the risk. Chelsea are comfortable in possession, moving it. They don't want to try and commit too many players forward. And then United are comfortable sitting in and letting Chelsea have the ball. and non-dangerous areas on the pitch. And both sides are just trying to be comfortable as opposed to take some risks and maybe add a bit of flair to the match and spice it up. So Lindelof doing well there when Chelsea try and play it over the top. Wan-Bissaka keeping the ball, picking out Marcus Rashford. Rashford now under a bit of pressure, but he's got some space to run here. Marcus Rashford, he's got 3 Chelsea players around him. It feels like, guys, every time a United player is on the ball, it feels like we're being swarmed by 3 or 4 Chelsea players. But you know what that means is there's space. We just got to get our heads up and try and play a little quicker, right? The way that Chelsea play, that 1 and 2 touch brand football right now, that's what United need to do a little bit more of, because every time Bruno gets the ball, every time Rashford gets the ball, every time Mata gets the ball, every time Fred gets the ball, we're taking 3-4 touches and we're getting swarmed. But that means if we get the ball off a little sooner, there's players that are open. All right, Maguire here in the box. Let's see if he can score a corner kick today. Bruno delivery, back post, lofted. Maguire, header. Falls, takes a deflection. Chelsea, it was too far out from the goal. Never's going to score from that range on a header. Ball pops now back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw moving it. And they're being patient. Josh says, hey, Aiden, everyone is watching the Football Terrace instead of you. No worries, mate. We got how many people we got? We got 12 people in here. That's fine enough for me, mate. I'm fine with that. But hopefully some of those people from the Football Terrace come and join us, because we're having an absolutely brilliant time here. And we just hit 20 likes. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate that. I don't actually have my water bottle around right now, but I'll look for it in a minute or two. Saif joined us. He says, hello, my dude. What's going on, Saif? Thanks for tuning in, mate. I appreciate it. 25 minutes in, 0-0 so far. On the ball, Scott McTominay moving it across. Picking up the ball now is Juan Mata. Mata driving forward now. He's going to look to play it out wide to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw picking up the ball. Going to look to deliver a little more inside. However, unsuccessful in doing so. Chelsea picking up the ball. Jorginho being patient, plays it back to Azpilicueta. Now over to Reece James. Reece James on the ball. Going to play it back. Moving the ball now are Chelsea. Playing it forward to Jorginho. Cuts the ball across to N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté. Spraying it out wide now to Ben Chilwell. Playing forward now. Good little ball there from Chilwell. Can Chelsea create? Opportunity now. Oh my goodness, Werner almost got on the end of it. Tactical Manager TV says so far balanced game. You know what, Tactical Manager TV, I wouldn't say fully balanced game, and here's why. Chelsea are really dominating possession, and I want to be clear. Possession is not everything. But if Chelsea are going to dominate possession, United need to create chances from it, and we're not. We haven't really, when we get the ball, we just give it right back to Chelsea. United, do we even have a shot on goal yet? I don't believe we do, which is just one shot on goal. And Chelsea only have one shot on goal as well. But, yeah, I guess it's been balanced in terms of chances and opportunities, which I think is more important than possession. But at the same time, I think possession is, to a degree, important. Tactical Manager TV. He says we need Cavani in. You know what? That's an interesting assessment, and I would tend to agree with you, at least to some degree, about that. Because I think Cavani is a player that would just immediately slot in well and would put a lot of pressure and add a bit of quality. You know what? Azpilicueta is going to be nervous defending Cavani. He's not really going to be nervous defending Juan Mata or Dan James. So, yeah, I agree. It's going to be up to substitutions today from Ole, and let's see what he does. Because, I mean, again, he's often very reactionary substitutions. And if he just chooses to be reactionary today, I think we will lose the match. He's got to be proactive and thinking ahead. Who am I going to make the substitution for? Well, maybe McTominay's not playing that well today. Let's bring in Pogba. Oh, maybe we should look to bring in Cavani or Greenwood. You know, he's got to be proactive today, and that's going to be the key for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today. If he's not, I think United will see the consequences of it. Anyways, it's going to be a Chelsea free kick here, guys. Setting over the ball are Chilwell and Reece James. Reece James will be taking this free kick. It's going to be a delivery. It's not going to be a shot from this angle. It's off on the left-hand side here. Chelsea's got Zuma. They've got all their big players in the box now trying to create. United's got majority of their players. One-man wall. Reece James there is a one-man wall. Tried to sneak it past De Gea, but it was right to De Gea's hands. Just interesting there. It kind of reminded me of the Brentford Fulham game where he just snuck it past the goalkeeper, but not a good enough shot there. You should have kept it on the ground and needed to be a lot closer to the corner. Ball in by Mata, headed away by Reece James. Pulisic heads it forward. Fred to McTominay. Over to Maguire. Maguire playing into the wide area. Reece James does well there. Reece James knocking it forward. Fred is money well spent, says Next. So that's an interesting statement. I think Fred was too pricey. He was too pricey. That said, recently he's been playing some good football. So I think Fred is a player where it's just runs of form with him. I think for £50 million, though, we should have gotten probably a little more from him. That's my opinion, mate, but you're totally welcome to your opinion too. He says, Fred is such a monster now. COVID changed him. Not quite sure if that's how it works, but I think what you're meaning to say is after the restart, he's played a lot better, and there is some truth to that for sure. But I think for me, he's generally a player who just kind of finds runs of form. Anyways, United in a dangerous area here. Bruno Fernandes picks out McTominay. Maybe McTominay's going to have a rip. However, it takes a deflection, pops out to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's going to let it run out. For United, throw-in in quite a dangerous area here, 28 minutes in. Guys, if you are enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. So, here we go. It's going to be, Bruno Fernandes down now, holding his face a bit. Let's see what's going on here. Is he bleeding a bit? His teeth are in a bit of pain. I hope he's all right to continue. Hopefully no damage to his teeth. That would be unfortunate. Now he's good to go. And yeah, they're moving the ball again. Raymond says the ads are getting annoying. Raymond, are there ads playing while you're watching the live stream? Is that true? I can try and turn those off. My apologies for that. I did not know. The way I thought it worked and the way it has worked before, I've always had monetization on, but the way it's worked before is the ads don't actually play while I'm doing the live stream. So that is very strange, and I can try and change that up for you at halftime, Raymond. My apologies, mate. I didn't know that was going on. I don't know. Abel says there are ads, so some people are getting them and some aren't. That totally my apologies, Raymond. I never want advertisements or monetization. Oh, not your channel, the match. Got it. Okay, good. I never want, like, guys, as much as, like, you know, it's nice to make a dollar or two here or there. I never want the advertisements or anything to disrupt or make your viewing experience, like, unbearable. So apologies for that if they are playing, but it sounds like they aren't. That was just, he was referring to something else. So anyways, corner kick for Manchester United here. 30 minutes in. Mata on it. Delivery. Come on, United. This is our opportunity. Ball played in. Lindelof was bumped as he was going to it. Bruno trying to take a shot from range there, and it pops out. Opportunity now for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's sitting quite deep, playing it forward to Fred. Fred now picking out, I believe that is opportunity here for United. Fernandes from range. Fernandes shot! Oh, it's hit right at Mendy. Jeez, that's frustrating. That's a bummer, mate. That actually is a bummer. It was a good opportunity there from Fernandes. Probably should have done better there, directing it more to the corner. He did have two players closing him down, so if he had shot it at a different angle, maybe it would have taken a deflection instead. But we're seeing this game, seeing United do a little better here. Now they're initiating the press on Chelsea. Now they're putting the pressure on Chelsea. But Chelsea are doing a really good job playing out of it here. Jorginho picking out N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté driving forward. Oh, he's taken down there. Referee's going to let them play on. Havertz plays it out wide to Reece James. Chelsea on the counterattack now. Ball played to the back post. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, great header there. Bruno taking it down. He's under a bit of pressure. Bruno can't keep the ball. Wan-Bissaka, oh no. Chelsea are pushing in. Opportunity for Chelsea. Bruno Fernandes now. He's under a bit of pressure there. Again, swarmed by 2 to 3 Chelsea players. He's frustrated. N'Golo Kanté plays it out wide. Driving forward now is Chilwell. Chilwell's going to look to put it into the box. Cleared away. United have got to get it out of here now. We're under a lot of pressure. Moving the ball now are Chelsea. Chelsea guys are playing some good football here, I have to say. All right, Chilwell on the ball. Playing it forward. Christian Pulisic isolating one-on-one with McTominay. Driving inside. Cuts inside. Shot. Low shot at De Gea. Well saved by De Gea. Guys, De Gea's in good form, which is very good news for Manchester United. Whenever De Gea's in good form, you know, we have I don't know, we're just a much better team. You know, he can save games for us. So anyways, ball played back now to David De Gea. David De Gea. 32 minutes in. Chelsea United 0-0. Not been the most exciting of matches, but more chances are starting to be created, and it's starting to open up a bit more now. United have 4 shots, 1 on target. Chelsea's 1 shot, none on target. 63% possession, however, to Chelsea. Yusuf says this is a boring game so far. Chelsea are the more threatening team. Yeah, Yusuf, I would tend to agree with you. I think Chelsea have had like more areas, but they're not necessarily the ball in more dangerous area, but they're not necessarily turning into chances, is what I would say. And yeah, it is a boring game because neither team is really comfortable or confident enough to take the initiative and take some risks. Fred giving the ball in a bad area here. Driving forward now. Opportunity for Chelsea. Shot by Pulisic. Oh my goodness gracious. We've got to take care of the ball better than that. Fred there tripping over the ball. Yikes. Yikes. Fred there just not taking care of the ball, losing it. Pulisic maybe slipping a bit. Pulisic then doing a really good job to create that little bit of separation and almost put it in the far post there. Got to be careful there, Manchester United. 33 minutes in, 0-0, but Chelsea knocking at United's door. United knocking at Chelsea's door here. All right, here we go. Delivery. Ben Chilwell. Ball knocked in. Headed away. Challenging for the ball now is Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes. Headed back by the Chelsea defense. On the ball, N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté kicks it all the way back now to the goalkeeper Mendy. Recently signed, I believe that was, forget what team, but from Ligue 1. Has done quite well for Chelsea so far, and definitely been an upgrade over Kepa. All right, ball played forward now to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva on the ball. Plays it across now to Zuma. Zuma on the ball. Plays it back to Thiago Silva. Just being patient here. I want to see this game open up again a bit. Like, in the second half, it better open up, because this is just not, this is not what you expect from a match like this. We need a little more. We need something a little more exciting. You get me? Anyways, on the ball now is Thiago Silva. Guys, Thiago Silva has had a nice impact at Chelsea. I must admit that. I think he's done a really, really solid job there. He just gives them a bit more confidence and a veteran presence that is very important. All right, ball played forward now. Trying to keep the ball is Christian Pulisic. Driving forward, our United opportunity. Rashford in a bit of space there. Marcus Rashford. Mendy's out. Oh, good save by Mendy. Rashford should have chipped him. Rashford definitely should have chipped him there. He was way out of his goal. He was way off his line. Oh, Marcus Rashford definitely should have chipped him there. Frustrating there. Oh, was he outside? No, it looks like he was on. Rashford had space. He probably should have tried to go for the chip. He was so far out. What do you guys think? Do you think he did the right thing? I think he either should have smashed it like he did or tried to potentially chip him. I think it was good he got the shot off early, because recently Rashford's been trying to drive in too deep, and that was a good decision there. But generally, I think he should have tried to chip the goalkeeper. Delivery now, out wide, headed away by the defense. Challenging there is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's going to play it over to Fred. Fred now on the ball, trying to move it, plays it across to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes on the ball. Going to look to switch the point of attack. Ball played out wide. Opportunity now for Man United. Ball played inside. Over to Maguire. Out wide to Luke Shaw. Back inside to Fred. Looking to combine. Chelsea now. Taking a deflection. It's going to be a United throw. Well done to United there. Jeez, though. It's madness. It's absolute madness right now. Marcus Rashford with the best opportunity of the match. Maybe should have done a little better there. Maybe should have put it away. Let me know, guys. Let me know in the live chat your thoughts on that one. If Rashford did a good job or not, just let me know down below. All right. Ball played forward now to Scott McTominay. McTominay looking to pick out Bruno Fernandes. Out wide now to McTominay. McTominay's going to play it all the way back to De Gea. Not a great pass by McTominay. He's putting De Gea under a lot of pressure here. De Gea's not got that much time. He's going to just knock it long now. We've got to do a better job taking care of the ball here, United. Takes a deflection. It's going to roll out for United. Throw on the left-hand side. Josh says Rashford was about to score. Yeah, he was very close to scoring there, Josh. It was a good opportunity. Best of the match by far. I think his only option was to shoot there. I just don't know if maybe a chip. Mendy was outside. Mendy was literally outside of his 6-yard box. I think the chip probably would have been effective. You know, the chip is a very hard shot. It's not easy. It's a very, very difficult shot, but I think it probably would have been the best decision. Ole's talking to Cavani there. Cavani smiling a bit. Guys, come on. He better sub on Cavani in the second half. At halftime, guys, do not go anywhere. We'll be breaking down the match, giving a little analysis, and then also just kind of discussing general football topics, answering your questions. Fred and N'Golo Kanté battling in the middle of the pitch. Really well done to Fred there to beat N'Golo there. So it's going to be, I think, a free kick for United. Wan-Bissaka plays it back to Lindelof, who's going to look to switch the ball. Guys, share your tactical analysis so far of the game. What are your thoughts? What are you seeing for those of you watching? Share that with go share that with people who are unable to watch the game right now and who are just listening for the commentary. I'm doing my best to do that as well, but I'd love to see what you guys think as well. Anyways, ball played forward to the likes of Harry Maguire. Guys, Maguire's been quite solid today so far, but let's not I guess get ahead of ourselves at the same time. Maguire under a bit of pressure, plays it all the way back to De Gea now. De Gea on the ball. De Gea's just being patient here. Got to make a decision now. Knocks it long. Can we challenge? Can we keep it? You know, Rashford and Bruno need a little bit more support in the midfield. And I think, for me, substitution I'm looking at is Paul Pogba at halftime, potentially. Or a little early into the second half. We need someone a little more special. We need someone a little more special in in the middle of the park is what I would say. R9 would have lobbed over the keeper. Poor finish by Rashford. Yeah, Tackle Manager TV, I was saying that to people right now. I was saying, you know what, maybe going for the chip would have been a better decision there, and I do agree with that. Luke Shaw's been booked now with a yellow card after taking down Reece James. It's going to be in a dangerous area for Chelsea here. They'll probably set this one quite similar to a corner kick, so United will have to defend now. Josh says Man United not even in the top 14 in the Prem. Yeah, but it's early days, mate. It's early days. But yeah, today's a big game for us. We've got to see if we can put out a good performance, and let's see if we can grab a win maybe. But so far, 0-0, 39 minutes in. Neither team really being the asserter or being the aggressor. Ben Chilwell, is he standing over the ball here? It's looking like it is Chilwell. Interesting decision here. You'd think you'd want an in-swinger, but they're going... you think you'd want an out-swinger, but they're going for the in-swinger here. Chilwell. Looking to deliver. One-man wall for Manchester United. Maybe trying to catch De Gea off guard here. Delivery. Headed away by Maguire. Well done by Maguire. The Chelsea player is calling for a penalty. Referee says play on. Bruno Fernandes now. Looking to chip it forward. Challenging for the ball. Header away. Gonna go out for United throw in. On the gonna go out for a United throw there. Maguire had his arms around Azpilicueta. Ooh. Wow. Maguire very lucky there. Maguire is very, very lucky there. I mean, he's wrapped up Azpilicueta. He's almost... What is he doing? It's just stupid. It's so stupid. We are so lucky that was not a penalty. He's wrapped up Azpilicueta. Got him almost in a headlock. And it's like, you're asking for a penalty to be called, mate. Just be in better positioning. Like, it's stupid. I know he didn't get called for it, but he was asking for it. He's absolutely asking for it. 40 minutes in, 0-0. Luke Shaw on the ball now, playing it forward. Marcus Rashford. Rashford's got absolutely zero support in the attack. Shot. Opportunity. Oh, my goodness gracious. Juan Mata almost had a great shot there. Mendy saved it. Fantastic save from Mendy. And, yeah, United almost score. But Rashford really does have little support up top. It was a great ball worked inside by Rashford. Getting the touch to Mata. Snapshot by Mata. Great save by Mendy. And, yeah, it's been interesting first half so far. Potential VAR here. What's going on? Are they talking about on Rashford? Nah, mate. That's not enough. That's not enough. If they give that, that's ridiculous. There's no way. There's no way. Like, I'm a United fan, and I think that would be absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Rashford's down, though. I didn't see that. I didn't see him go to ground. Let's see what's going on here. Rashford was driving inside. His leg is just kicked slightly. I don't know. I don't know about that. Especially after Maguire... gives him a bear hug. It's a tap to his ankle. It's a tap to his ankle. I would say no. I would say it shouldn't be a penalty. However, I mean, I would not mind necessarily if it was as a United fan. That's all I gotta say. Let's see what's going on here. Josh says, Rashford is injured. I don't know. I think he should be alright to continue. It looked like it was very, very slight touch. He does look in a bit of pain, so maybe, you know what, guys, sometimes I have to say, the slow-mo, just to clarify, the slow-mo is often deceiving, right? Like, stuff that happens in real time in the slow-mo doesn't look that consequential. Anyways, guys, it's not going to be a penalty. It's going to be a corner kick here for Man United. However, Juan Mata standing over it. Rashford is on the sideline. Hopefully he's all right to continue. He's walking in a bit of pain. Delivery now. Opportunity now. Cleared away. Raymond says, Guta's here. Guta says, hi, Fergie. How's the weekend going? Guta, the weekend is going absolutely great. I'm having a great weekend, enjoying watching the footy with you guys. It would go even better if United get the win today, but regardless, I'm doing well. Guta, how are you doing? And thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And Raymond says Maguire is so lucky. 100%. That was a penalty. They were reviewing the whole tackle on Rashford. The real penalty was on the other end with Maguire just giving him a chokehold. So ridiculous for Maguire. As a big player, he should be just positioning himself better and winning that header easily. There's no need to be in a poor position there for Maguire. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, anyone new here, anyone just tuning in, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream today, so let's see if we can hit it. All right, ball's been played forward now for United, trying to create an opportunity. Guys, we are 42 minutes into the match. We are almost at halftime here, and really nothing has really materialized for either team, which is kind of boring, but I think could make for an interesting second half. So hopefully it starts to kick off then. Chilwell driving forward now. Guys, Chelsea fans very critical of Ben Chilwell before he signed with the club, but he's actually played very well for them. and it's given me a new appreciation for Chilwell, someone that I didn't necessarily rate super highly, but I think he's played well at Chelsea. Give me your thoughts, guys, in the live chat about Ben Chilwell. I just don't think his ceiling is super high. I think that's part of it. You pay a lot of money for a player who's not necessarily going to be... I don't think I see him ever being the best left back in the world. I don't think he has that kind of potential. That said, he's very solid and very sound. So it's a hefty feat. Wow, great bit of skill from Bruno there. Who else seen the little flick by Bruno? Anyone just who's not able to watch the game, I want to kind of provide that explanation. So there's a throw-in, I think by... I forget who it was by, but there's a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes has pressure on his back, checks his shoulder, sees the pressure, and then uses his foot to flick it over the player right to one of the United players. I mean, it's just brilliant. It's having eyes in the back of your head. It's that constant checking your shoulder, seeing the player, seeing your players behind the player, and the touch over it. Absolutely brilliant from Bruno. Class, mate. Class. Brennan says Chilwell has been good at Leicester too. Yeah, no, he has been good at Leicester, just to clarify. But I don't know, for some reason, at Chelsea, he's given me a new appreciation for him. Serenin says maybe a little expensive, but a good player. Yeah, I agree with you, Serenin. That's a fantastic assessment of it. Guys, on my screen now, the official Premier League statistics are saying Chelsea have 58% possession to United's 42%, so it's kind of evened out a bit. And you know what? I'd say this match is split 50-50 right now. I don't think either team has really taken it to the opposing side. That would be my analysis of it so far. But anyways, back to the game. Moving the ball now are Chelsea. Chelsea, ball played out wide now to the likes of none other than Zuma. Zuma moving the ball inside to Thiago Silva, now to Cesar Azpilicueta, back to Thiago Silva. And they're just moving it, but there's nothing dangerous here. So United are very comfortable just sitting in, letting Chelsea move the ball around their back line, as long as they don't break too many lines. Good tackle there. United sitting off. Chelsea try to break the line, United step hard. Sitting off. Chelsea try to break the line, United step hard. So I think it's really well done there by United. All right, anyways, back to it. Driving forward now. Fred under a bit of pressure there. Oh, there's been a potential yellow card going to be given there on Kai Havertz for grabbing Fred in the break. Guys, there's going to be 30 seconds left in this extra minute added time. Yellow for Kai Havertz. Yes, Josh, that is correct. Thank you for letting us know, though. Played inside now. Little 1-2, Bruno, Juan Mata in a dangerous area. Can United create something? Low cross. Oh, dangerous cross by Aaron Wan-Bissaka there. It took a little deflection. One of the United players looked like they were about to get on the end of it. But, guys, that should roughly be about halftime now. Just waiting for that final whistle to be blown for halftime. And, yeah, let's see. Alrighty. Mendy knocking the ball long now. And, yes, the whistle has been blown for halftime. Guys, the first half ends 0-0. Not the most exciting of halves, I must admit. But, nonetheless... an interesting half, and I think there are a lot of takeaways. So I guess let's jump into it really quickly, and then I'll be kind of answering your questions, debating, discussing with you guys. If you have any questions on the match, though, fire those away in the chat. But yeah, let's do a little breakdown. I got my phone here with some statistics from the first half, as I typically do. So far, United 7 shots, 3 on target, 41% possession, to Chelsea's 3 shots, 1 on target, 59% possession. And I would have to say, United have had the best opportunity of the match with the shot by Marcus Rashford on Mendy, is what I would say. And Sifo says Mendy has been brilliant so far, and spot on. Josh agrees with that, saying, yeah, Mendy has been incredible. With Kepa, could have been 2-0, 100%. So, guys, I would have to say, going into halftime, I think it's been a very even match. That said, I would give United the slight edge. United the slight edge. That would be my 2 cents on it. What do you guys think in the live chat? Do you agree? Who do you think the better side has been? I think it's been very even, but maybe slightly to United. Abel says, for now, or now when Mendy is fit, Czech should be the second choice. Have you guys seen the video of Czech training? It was quite hilarious. Very funny stuff, and yeah, very funny, Abel. He says, I can't stand any other match with Kepa. Fair enough. Kepa's let you guys down countless times. All right, but now for a little analysis of the match, how I see it playing out, right? So far, we've seen Chelsea moving the ball, dominating the play, right? They're dominating the play, moving the ball. United sitting in, being a little more patient. United, once Chelsea break a line, that's when United start to step hard. In possession, United are not as good at taking care of the ball. Chelsea are trying to swarm their midfielders, Fred and McTominay. Are doing actually a quite good job of it. That said, when United tried to hit the ball longer and a little more direct, they were achieving more success. So that would be kind of how I've seen the match so far, and what I expect to change at halftime. Well, I expect both managers to maybe make some substitutions, but that said, both managers are also playing it very careful, very safe, and I think the manager who will actually be successful today is a manager that goes out there and takes some risks, because neither manager is willing to do that, and I think the manager that does will actually be the one that achieves success today. As for substitutions, I want to know who you guys think should be subbed on at halftime. But I would say for me, substitutions that I am looking at right away, Paul Pogba, I think he would add a bit of quality and make it harder for Chelsea when they're pressing to win the ball off United. So I think Pogba for McTominay would make some sense. Or Fred, either way. But I think McTominay, actually, no, you know what? It's either. It's really either. I don't think one has really impressed me more than the other. But I'd say probably McTominay comes up for Pogba. Now, I really do want to see Cavani play. And guys, Dan James has been practically invisible in this match. I mean, I don't think I've mentioned his name since saying I didn't want him to start. So I think Dan James has to come off. And I'm looking at, I mean, it's Ole's choice, either Greenwood or Cavani. I think the matchup of Cavani would be very interesting. You know, an experienced veteran marked by Reece James, I think, could be a good one. Because, you know, Greenwood is a player that relies a lot on pace, and I think Greenwood would probably sub on for Moft on the other side, liking to cut on his left foot. So I think the Cavani for Dan James is one that's probably got to happen at halftime. And those would be the two substitutions I'm really eyeing right now. I think Van de Beek could come on, but I think for me, Pogba coming on, and then the other one being Greenwood coming on would be the two I'm really eyeing. As for Chelsea now, guys, looking at some substitutions potentially, I would say they need a little bit more creativity up top, and I think that's when Havertz has picked up a yellow card. I know that's not that consequential, but maybe bringing on the likes of a Ziyech. You know, Ziyech hasn't got that many opportunities. Why not bring him on today? Also, at some point, why not bring on Abraham either? Werner's created very, very little. So those are the two substitutions I'm looking at for Chelsea. Would probably be Ziyech and Abraham, adding just something a little different up top. But yeah, I'm going to change my prediction to 1-0 United win. Bissaka's having one of those games where nobody goes past him. Sifo, that's a great point, guys. And I want to be clear about Aaron Bissaka, guys. You know, he had a very rough start to the season, but that was partially because, you know, United ended their Europa League campaign quite late. Thus, the players went on vacation late. Thus, they were slow getting into it. And Aaron Bissaka started very slow because of that. But then, once he's gotten his legs under him, he's actually playing really, really well in these past 2 to 3 games. So, yeah, 100%, 100% Sifo. All right, let's see what other people are saying. Raymond says, what was the philosophy behind this lineup today? No Tellez, VDB, Axel, what is going on? So Raymond, I want to be clear here. Okay, here's my thoughts behind it. You know, Maguire is the captain of the club, so Ole doesn't want to drop him. That's part of it. And you know what? Maguire's done an alright job today. Actually, you know what? Him wrapping up Azpilicueta, I don't know if I can say that anymore because that was some shocking defending. But anyways, so Maguire's captain of the club. That's why Ole doesn't want to drop him. And you know what? I disagree with that. I think he probably should have been dropped today, in my opinion. As for the rest of it, I think Tellez, I don't know what he's thinking about Tellez, but I think it's probably because United, right, we played on Tuesday, we play this Saturday, and then we play on Tuesday again. So he's got to have some players available for the next Champions League match, and I'm certain Tellez will probably start against Leipzig on Tuesday. And I think that's the thought behind it, because if you're playing Tellez Tuesday, Saturday, and Tuesday again, you know at some point wear and tear will start to pick up. Raymond, I don't agree with the lineup, but I think at the end of the day, you know, it's hard. It's difficult. So I'm not going to overly look into it. I think it is what it is at this point, and you know what, Ole, we can't expect a consistent lineup is what we've learned. So it's figuring out, I think, now at this point in the match, how do we adjust it so then we can have a successful second half and win this game. If we win the game, no one's going to be caring about the lineup and whatnot. That's my 2 cents on it. But anyways, let me know your thoughts, Raymond. Chris says, what's your opinion on Fred without McTominay in the midfield? I know the pair seem to work well, but on his own, what's your opinion? That's hard to say, Chris, because we haven't seen a ton of it. And it's quite interesting. I think Fred is a player that will always need an enforcer next to him. And I think it's not being disrespectful. I think it's just he works better with, I mean, he can work with McTominay, he can work with Pogba, he can work with Matic. But having that, Fred's the technical player that's helping to dictate the game, dictate the rhythm, the flow, knowing when to switch the ball, when to play simple, when to play Like I said, Kamavinga was in terms of the dictating of the game. okay, just clarifying, not comparing their play styles at all, but the way Fred dictates the rhythm, the flow for United, that's his role in this United side. And then he has a McTominay or a Pogba next to him who is the enforcer, putting in the tough tackles, the Matic as well, tough tackles, looking to play maybe a little more direct, move the ball forward. That's kind of how it works, just supplementing that. So I think, personally, I think Fred works best when we play in the 4-2-3-1 or with two defensive midfielders with someone who's a little bigger, stronger, and enforcer type. But I think there's uses for Fred. I think he's not a player that's totally terrible. Like, I think there's useful moments for him. I just don't know if he's earned the right to be a consistent starter is what I would say, Chris. But that's kind of like, to answer your question in a long way, that's how I would do it. Anyways, let's see what other people are saying. Josh says, calling Man United Man U is an insult, right? You know what? I actually became aware of that more recently, and I figured that out. I was told by one of my friends that in the UK, it's often in the US they're often referred to as Man U, but in the UK, people do not like it if you call Man United Man U. So I've actually tried to stop doing that. But yeah. Anyways, back to it. Let's see what's going on here. Chris says Ole's lineup seemed to be rather arbitrary. I'm just wondering how much. The influence the suits are having decisions. I'm confused. Chris, could you clarify your question there? I'm a little confused. Are you saying that, like, Ed Woodward and others above Ole are having influence on his lineups? Just clarify for that for me, and then that would make more sense. But anyways, yeah. All right, guys. Any other thoughts that we have going on right now? Any other matches? I know El Clasico was today. I believe Real Madrid got the win. I hadn't necessarily seen it, but that's what I heard was Madrid got the win in El Clasico. You know what? I'm going to run off, get some water really quickly, and then I will be right back, guys. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes, and yeah, any questions, fire away in the chat, and I'll be back in just a minute. Apologies for that, guys. Just had to make sure. Get a little water anyways. Sip of water because we hit 20 likes. Guys, if you are enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We are aiming for 40 likes on the stream. And also, subscribe as well to support the channel. And yeah, I'm going to be sending the link to my recent video for those of you who were unable to watch it. It's about Eduardo Camavinga, the 17-year-old wonder kid currently at Rennes Football Club. So I genuinely recommend you guys, anyone new here, go check it out. If not now, after the live stream would be my recommendation. I think it's a good video. Put a lot of time into it, so it'd be greatly appreciated. Let's see what people are saying. Chris says, typo. I see you guys trying to prank me, but it's halftime. You can't prank me at halftime, innit? Yeah, guys, the Madrid game ended 3-1 to Madrid. Fati did score, though, again, which is absolutely insane. I mean, like, fair play to him. But Chris says, typo. Sorry, I wonder how much influence the suit/board members have on Ole's decisions. All right, thank you for clarifying that, Chris. So to answer your question, I don't think they have a ton of I don't think they have that much input on-field decisions would be my 2 cents on it. That's just my opinion. I think Ole is a manager that's not necessarily a tactical genius, right? Like, that's not what he's known for, and he hasn't had the most successful managerial career. So I think it's the decisions being made by him on the field are ones of a manager who's just not necessarily got that tact. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't think they have influence on the decisions going on the field. However, I think they have a lot of influence on the transfer business and whatnot, and they don't actually listen to Ole in that regard very much, is what would be my 2 cents. But anyways, Cole says better drink more water than that today. Yes, sir. Hey, we got to stay hydrated. My guy, Cole. How we doing, Cole? Thanks for tuning in again, bro. I appreciate it. Sip of water again. Cheers, lads. Apple says, OMG, what a goal. It's a hat trick for Timo Werner. Now it's 6-1 United. Don't mind me. Just daydreaming, says Apple. Very funny, mate. Hey, but we're not having it here. We are not... Knocked over my orange juice. I'm not having it here. United are going to come out in the second half, and we are going to put on a performance and a half. You get me? Hopefully, we can win this game. It would be so good for our confidence going into our match against Leipzig. And once, with United under Ole, guys, once we get into a good run of form, once we get the ball rolling, we can play well for 10, 12 match stretch. It's just getting that ball rolling at times. And it can also be true the other way. Like, when we get in a run of bad form, we can have a stretch of really, really terrible form. So I think the second half is a big one for us. Raymond says, all the pundits are calling it a penalty against Maguire. As much as I want to support United, I also want to play a fair game. Yeah, Raymond, no, it was a penalty. It was totally 100%. I always keep it real with you guys. That was a penalty by Harry Maguire, grabbing Azpilicueta, basically putting him in a chokehold. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Player of his size, his stature, should just be in a better position to head the ball without having to grab him like that. So, anyways, Josh says, Aiden, you'll never drink alone. My guy. I hope, hey, in the Discord, man, when I have a sip of water, have a sip of water with me. Send a video. You get me. Danny says, our attack is not good enough, mate. Danny, you know what? I think it's not necessarily... I think generally the attack is good. I think today, with the lineup that we've played, it's not good enough. And here's why, right? We've got Cavani, a great player on the bench. We've got Greenwood, a great player on the bench. Martial's unavailable for this one. So yes, today, the attack is not good enough. Generally speaking, though, I think it is. I think we do have some really good players going forward. Ole doesn't seem to want to put them on the pitch all at the same time, which is frustrating. That's what frustrates me, Danny, is I want to see Cavani, Greenwood, and Rashford going forward with Bruno just underneath them. That would be brilliant. That's kind of my 2 cents on it, Danny. What do you think? Do you think United need to bring in more attackers at this point? I think, we've got Amad Diallo-Traore, who's going to be joining us in January. I know he's a young kid, but we've got some depth now. I just don't know. For me, Dan James isn't cutting it. For me, Juan Mata is good, but not cutting it as a starter is what I would say, Danny. That would be kind of my 2 cents on it. All right, guys, the game should be back on in just a moment now. The teams are warming up. I think we're just a couple minutes away from the second half kicking off. Make sure to share your score predictions for this one down below in the live chat. And also, if you are new here and enjoying the live stream, smash the like button and subscribe as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. We posted a new video today. I think it's on 33 views right now. A little disappointing, but to those of you that went out and checked it out, I really do appreciate it. Put a lot of work, time, effort into it. Roughly 6 hours it took to make the video between doing a little bit of research, filming, and editing. So yeah, thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel recently. And we're headed for, hey, let's see if we can hit 2,600 subs today. We're trying to push for 3K by the end of 2020. So thank you, everyone. And yeah, share the channel with your friends who are into football and whatnot. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right, guys. Second half is just almost underway. Let me change the scoreboard quickly before I forget to do so. Manchester United versus Chelsea. It's going to be a huge second half here. And let's see. Frank Lampard walking out of the tunnel. The second half has kicked off, guys, now. 45 minutes. 0-0. And yeah, there's 45 minutes left of football to play for either team to become the assertive one. All right, throw in here for Chelsea. Let's see if any substitutions have been made here. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone and see whether either team has made any substitutions during halftime. Neither team has, but I expect some substitutions to be made shortly. Luke Shaw here taking a throw. Ball thrown in now. Bruno Fernandes doing a little body feint, trying to let it run through to Marcus Rashford. Pressing Zuma now is Rashford. Ball back to Mendy. Mendy's going to knock it forward. Trying to get a touch. Well done by Bruno. Fred playing it across. Opportunities now early for United. Mata trying to play into the feet of Rashford. Unsuccessful. And now the Chelsea defense is going to take care of it. Thiago Silva there doing well. Doing a little 1-2 with N'Golo Kante. And now playing out. Chelsea done really well there. Moving the ball forward. Oh my goodness. I think... is that Fred who's tripped up one of the Chelsea players? He's tripped up Havertz. It's going to be a yellow card for Fred early in, and I think that maybe now, you look for the substitution of Fred. No, there have been no subs made to run, and Raymond says there is nothing to lose to start Cavani, even if he's not fit enough. This is still very early in the season. Raymond, the only thing you could lose potentially if he's not fit enough is a potential injury, thus losing him for a longer period of time. So I think that's what the caution behind it. That said, there's no reason why he can't make a substitution appearance, is what I would say, Raymond. But yeah, Abel, there have been no subs made, and yeah, back to the game now. Ball played inside now. N'Golo Kanté playing it to Jorginho. Jorginho now over to Chilwell. Chilwell looking to find another player. United breaking now, looking to play forward. Juan Mata, great bit of creativity there. Come on, United. Big 45 minutes ahead, Sifo. Big 45 minutes for the boys in red. Come on, United. Guys, hopefully we'll be having glory, Man United's in the chat by the end of this. On the ball is Fred. Fred gets tackled by Havertz. It's going to pop out for United throw. Taking the throw quickly, Dan James. Dan James decides, nope, gonna give it to Luke Shaw to take the throw now. And yeah. Ball played into... Bad throw by Shaw, giving it away carelessly there. Guys, we've got to... Come on, United. Take care of the ball better, man. Take care of the ball better. Dan James fighting for the ball with Kai Havertz. Chelsea are going to get the ball, though, and it's going to be Reece James on the ball now. He's under pressure. This game's getting a little... Ooh, McTominay flying in there. Now he's vacated space. There's a lot of space for Christian Pulisic here. Ball played out wide now. Opportunities for Chelsea. Ben Chilwell now in the attack. Challenging for the ball. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Brilliant. What a performance, guys, it's been by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I mean... Absolute class from him today. In the space. Dan James. Cutting inside now. Dan James. Oh my goodness. Good tackle there by N'Golo Kanté. Wow. Guys, Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been brilliant today. You know, Sifo, he is not getting past anyone. No one is getting past him. You are absolutely spot on with that today. Alright, here we go. McTominay on the ball. He's going to look to switch the point of attack. Plays it out wide to none other than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Ball played forward. Takes a deflection. Defending well there are Chelsea, and now they get the ball now. They're looking to play out. Out wide is, I believe that is that Werner in the wide area? Yes, it is Werner in the wide area, but he plays it over to Chilwell. Playing it forward now. Opportunities here for Chelsea. Christian Pulisic trying to get end line. Very well done by Pulisic. Maguire there with the tackle that put Pulisic to ground. Did he win the ball? It looks like he has. No complaints from Pulisic, but it's hard to see and say. We're going to have to get a replay of that. But no one seems to be too concerned about it. Sifo says, Bissaka, best right back in the world defensive-wise. Oh, you know what? I don't want to go to that length. I can't think of right backs who are better defensively off the top of my head right now. But I don't want to go to those lengths, as of right now. Like, a player who I think is better defensively, and it's not even a pure right back, would probably be... Why am I blanking? I can't think of his name right now. I can't think of his name. The guy who plays midfield and right back for Bayern Munich. Why am I blanking right now? I can't. Kimmich. There we go. Kimmich. Yes, Kimmich. I think it's a better defensive right back. That's what I'd have to say. And yeah, guys, they're showing the replay of Maguire on Azpilicueta, and that's ridiculous, man. It should have been a penalty. Very, very lucky man, Harry Maguire. Anyways, Chris says, subscribed. Sorry, bud. 1:30 a.m. in Singapore. I followed Man U since Greenhouse played. I'm older / weaker and can't keep up with the younger fans. All the best, and I'll be tuning into your cast each match. Thank you, mate. I really do appreciate it, Chris. And yeah, it was a pleasure having you on here today, joining us. It was really nice getting to chat with you. So thanks for taking the time, mate, and I hope you have a good night. Anyways, Serenin, I don't know if Walker's a better defender than Wan-Bissaka. I definitely disagree with that. I'd say, yeah, Sifo says Kimmich maybe. Anyways, back to the game. Marcus Rashford driving forward. Takes a long touch, and it's going to... Was there a deflection there? I think it's probably going to go out for a Chelsea throw, though. What's up, Will? How we doing, mate? 50 minutes in so far. 0-0. Bruno Fernandes will be taking a throw. Pogba's starting to get warmed up now. Let's see. I think Cavani's warming up too now, so hopefully Ola is making some substitutions, man. Because we need some subs, mate. We need something a little fresh, a little new. Ball played now. Great little ball weaved in there. The opportunities now. Fred, snapshot, deflection. Oh, I think he was in an offside position there. Definitely in an offside position. Mata, Aiden disguised as Danny Drinkwater, says Josh. Very funny. Very, very funny, Josh. And yeah. Serenin says, don't forget he used to be center back. Alright, here we go. Yes, Cavani is warming up, guys. Raymond, you'll love to hear that. Edison Cavani is now warming up. some great news for us United fans. And yeah, Cavani warming up is a good sign. Hopefully he comes on shortly. I'd like to see a sub made around the 60th, 65th minute for our first one, just to add something so they have enough time to actually get involved in the match. You know, Ole, I think, also often leaves substitutions too little too late, where the players don't even have enough time to really make an impact. All right, Mendy here. He's going to take the goal kick for Chelsea. 51 minutes in, guys. If you are just joining us, it's 0-0. If you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. It'd be greatly appreciated if we could hit that. And also subscribe if you are new to the channel. Anyways, ball played all the way back now. On the ball is none other than Thiago Silva. Playing it across now to Zuma. Zuma's going to look to play forward. Picking up the ball now is N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante plays it all the way back to Zuma. Zuma across to Thiago Silva, who then plays it forward into the feet of Jorginho. Jorginho out wide to Zuma. Zuma driving forward now. Gonna cut it back to Jorginho. Chelsea moving the ball, but not actually doing anything with it. This is quite typical of Chelsea recently. It's just like possession, but with no purpose, with no outcome, with no end product really. It's possession with no end product. Now they're starting to break lines, though. Here we go. Chelsea pushing the ball forward. Ball played to Havertz now. Havertz finding Werner. Oh, no. United are in a spot of difficulty. Very well defended there, however. Picking up the ball now is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays it over to Juan Mata. Back to Wan-Bissaka now. Guys, I want to know in the live chat, do you have any players for your FPL team playing in this match? I currently have Jorginho playing. But yeah, of course, you know what? I don't really care about FPL when it comes to Manchester United. I want us to get the win, and you know, you get me. Anyways, to it. Driving forward now is Havertz. Oh my goodness gracious. Wan-Bissaka, some great defending to get back in there and cut off the through ball to Pulisic. Again, guys, Wan-Bissaka, so far, he could arguably be man of the match so far. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Who is your man of the match thus far for either team? Let me know down below in the live chat. Opportunities now for Chelsea. All right, on the ball now. Ball played long. Stretching the field. It's been hit way too far by Zuma. It's going to go out for a goal kick there for Manchester United. Frank Lampard not looking too happy. He's got a beanie and a trench coat on in the rain. Sipo says Cavani and Pogba coming on. Those are perfect. Thank you, Ole. You know what? You spot on with the substitutions. I'm happy with that. I am really happy with that. I hope they come on shortly. Josh says Pogba would score. Guys, that's some great... You know what? I must say... Okay. I know we're talking... We've been saying, you know what? United's 11's not great today. What yada. I think they have... What we have done this summer is we've strengthened our depth a little bit. We have a little more depth now. And maybe that's just... I've changed my viewpoint on McTominay and Fred. But I think we've added a little bit of depth. But anyways, Cavani and Pogba are both talking to Ole now, getting ready to come on. Cannot wait for this. Ball play forward now. Christian Pulisic trying to go 1v1 with McTominay. Pulisic trying to loft it back post. However, it's been hit too long. It's going to pop out for United. Goal kick here. Guys, this game is going to get more and more exciting. Yo, someone pop over to the Discord and tell a few more lads to come join us. Let them know. Hey, come join us in the live stream. It's a good time. But anyways, I appreciate all 11 of you on here right now, and fire away your questions and thoughts down below in the live chat. All right, ball played now to none other than Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw trying to play more direct to Marcus Rashford. Takes a little deflection there, trying to challenge Timo Werner. Reece James doing well there. On the ball, N'Golo Kante gives the ball away. Picking it up, Wan-Bissaka going around Chilwell, but not really going anywhere. Great little ball from Wan-Bissaka, picking out Juan Mata. Juan Mata plays it to McTominay. United in the break now. Bruno Fernandes switches the point of attack. Luke Shaw pushing on. Go on, United. However, we don't have that many numbers forward now. Thank you, Serenin, for sharing it, by the way. I really do appreciate that. Moving the ball now across is none other than McTominay over to Bruno. Out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka gives the ball away, though. Now he's got to make a recovery run to get back in. Oh, but United get the ball again. Now United are starting to move on the front foot now. This is what I like to see. Come on, United. Come on, United. Let's go. You United fans in the chat. Let's get active, boys. Let's get active. Come on. On the ball, Bruno. All the way back now to Maguire. Maguire going to look to knock it long into the corner. However, it's well defended there by Chelsea. Moving the ball. We really need Ziyech. Chelsea attack adds a lot more creativity. Yeah, Abel, you're spot on, mate. I think bringing on Ziyech and Abraham would be a smart decision by Frank. But you know what? Like I said, I think the manager that takes the risk today and makes the substitutions early will be the manager that is successful. And so far, that is looking like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which I'm happy to say. Sifo says you cannot play Cavani without Telles on the pitch. There's no one to put in a decent cross. Sifo, there's a good point to that, but I think Cavani can do more. Cavani can create on his own and can create in combo with Bruno and Mata is what I would say. That would be my 2 cents on it. Let me know your thoughts, though, Sifo, if you agree or disagree with that. But I think Cavani would be more effective. I think he still is effective, but would be more effective with Telles on the pitch. Anyways, ball played by De Gea. Brilliant pass to Bruno. Opportunity now. Good ball by Bruno. Rashford's running onto it. Pushing forward is Dan James. Rashford going 1v1. Cutting inside on his right foot. Marcus Rashford. Can he get a shot off? No, he can't. Finds Bruno again. Bruno across to Fred. Fred looking to play it out wide to Dan James. Dan James to an overlapping Luke Shaw. Cross, deflection. It's going to go out for a United corner kick here. Guys, come on, United. 57 minutes. I think we're starting to grow into the game a bit. United have had the better second half so far. I want to take a... Coming on now, Edison Cavani. Come on, I love this, bro. I love this. Come on, I'm so happy to finally see him play. And coming on also now is Paul Pogba. Oh, wow. I like this. I really do like this. Pogba is coming on for Mata, and Cavani's coming on for Dan James. So we're actually leaving McTominay and Fred in, and they're gonna be playing as almost wingers, but more as like inverted wingers, of course. So Cavani and Pogba will be playing as inverted wingers in line with Bruno. I love this. Risk taking is good, 100%. But if you want to be the best out of Cavani, you need a player that can deliver a dangerous cross into the box, 100%, guys. 100% Sifo. The debut of Cavani. Shadon says Manchester United is still the club with the most fans without even winning a UCL Premier League. What a club. Yes, Shadon. A beautiful, beautiful club. Cavani there, guys, almost scored. Am I correct there? Yeah. Takes a deflection off his foot, and he almost nicked it near post. Brilliance from Cavani already early. He's initiating the press now. Rashford's dropping a little deeper. I like this. He's going to give us some good energy. Come on, Cavani. I want to see a Cavani. Tactful Manager TV. Just as I was saying it, you left it in the chat. Want to see a Cavani goal. I'm absolutely buzzing. Pogba pressing up higher now. I like this. I like the way we're lined up now. Why couldn't we have done this from the beginning? I know Cavani's not fit and Pogba's not been in the best form, but why couldn't we have done this from the beginning? This is an exciting lineup. You've got really talented players high up the field now. I like this. I really do. True Lion says Aiden, Mount or Foden? Definitely Foden. 100% Foden for me. Ball played now out wide to Reece James. Reece James trying to isolate. Plays it back now to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta moving the ball all the way back to Mendy now. Mendy playing it forward. Picking out the likes of none other than Azpilicueta. Finding Reece James. Ball played forward. Headed down by Werner. Driving forward now is Havertz. Fred doing well to get in front of Havertz, though. Well done to Fred. Havertz back to Reece James. Chelsea just moving the ball. But can they create anything from it? Again, where are Chelsea going to be able to create chances from this possession? They're moving the ball higher, though, now. Being a little more dangerous. Chilwell. Back to Pulisic. Back to Chilwell. Chilwell now driving inside on his right foot. Plays it back to Azpilicueta now. Azpilicueta going to switch the point of attack again. Out wide to Reece James. Great delivery by Reece James. Oh, my goodness gracious. A ball and a half from Reece James there. What a brilliant cross. I think you had a couple players from Chelsea. I think it was Pulisic flying in late, and then you had Havertz challenging for the header. But the ball from Reece James, I mean, that is a world-class cross there. World-class cross. We're talking Trent Alexander-Arnold type cross there. Pulisic probably should have done a little better there. I mean, he's running at full speed to that ball. Nah, he should have done better. He probably should have done better. But wow, what a cross from Reece James. That is a world-class cross right there. He's a great player. You know, Reece James, you see flashes of brilliance and flashes of just meh. But I think right now he's a good player and has the potential to be a very good player. Guys, that ball was brilliant. And yes, Sifo said that could have been 1-0 Chelsea right there. 100% mate. All right, guys. 60 minutes in, still 0-0. United throw. Takes a deflection. It's going to still be another United throw there. Paul Pogba checking in. Guys, I'm interested to see how United play with the players currently on the pitch. It's going to be interesting stuff to watch. De Gea's under a bit of pressure, so he knocks it long. Challenging now is Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba looking to move the ball, picking out Scott McTominay, playing it forward. Ball out wide now to Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes playing inside. Aaron Wan-Bissaka back to Bruno. Bruno back inside. Fred picks up the ball, switching it to Shaw. Come on, United. Chelsea with 6, it looks like 7, 8 players behind the ball right now, being very robust. Ball played forward to Pogba by Rashford. Rashford trying to run off with Pogba now. Pogba looking to play it across the pitch now. Trying to pick out Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with a bit of space. Playing it forward now to none other than Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes trying to be creative, but he just dribbles a bit too much. Great sliding challenge there from Bruno. Picking up the ball now is McTominay. McTominay trying to loft it in. However, it's cleared away by Chelsea's defense. There was really no United players in the box at that time. Played now to Pogba. Pogba to Rashford. Rashford, come on. Come on, United. We just need a bit of creativity. Really well defended by Reece James there. On the counter now, here come Chelsea. Driving back in is Luke Shaw. Come on, Luke Shaw. Get back in, mate. Far side, we've got Christian Pulisic. However, driving forward now is Werner. Werner on his left foot. Werner, well defended, though, however, by Lindelof. Good challenge there. Wow, what a challenge from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I believe that was on maybe an overlapping Christian Pulisic. Very well defended from United on that counter attack. Well done to United. Guys, that is a defense that we have not seen play this well in a while. Like, apart from the PSG game, of course. But for a while, we have played terrible in defense. And so far, it's 0-0, 62 minutes in. Alrighty. Guys, in a moment, we'll take a look at the statistics once again. See what's going on with the match. And then, alright, it's going to be a corner kick here for Chelsea. Don't concede here, United. Alright, corner kick. Delivery. Ben Chilwell. Into the box. Headed away. Challenging for the ball now is none other than Fred. Fred on the ball. Plays it inside. Pogba. Oh, Fred's got to take care of the ball better there, mate. Oh, no. There's been a collision with Pogba, and he's down on the pitch. I hope he's all right. I hope it's not his ankle. It's Fred put him in no man's land there. Oh, his back. He's holding his back. Please be okay, bro. I don't want an extended injury for Pogba, mate. It's been... For him, we just need him to be playing consistent football. All right, guys. Let's take a little look at the statistics for right now. Oh, wait up. Let me refresh. Why is it doing this? Oh, my goodness. That's so frustrating. All right, back to it. There we go. Statistics. United, 9 shots, 3 on target, 42% possession. Chelsea, 4 shots, 1 on target, 58% possession. So, yeah, so far, guys, United have been slightly the better side in my opinion. Sifo says Lindelof is greater than Maguire and Tuanzebe is greater than Maguire. Therefore, Tuanzebe should start. You don't need a new center back. Axel will do the job, says Sifo. You know what? It's interesting, and I think we should give Tuanzebe enough opportunities. We should give Tuanzebe enough opportunities to earn that spot, right? He should be given enough opportunity to try and earn that spot before in the summer we go and spend money on a center back, or in the winter we go and spend money on a center back. So, guys, there's some players down with injury right now, 64 minutes in. Reece James and both Paul Pogba. I hope neither of them have suffered a significant long-term injury. That would be absolutely terrible. And, you know, as I say, never wishing injury upon either player of either team. Rashford there just checking on Reece James, a class act. Shadon says, your commentary, like a pro commentator, not like a fan of some teams. And you know what? That is kind of what I try and do, Shadon. Of course, I'm supporting United. But I'm trying to have a little niche here where I'm trying to emulate, to some extent, professional commentary. And that's what I would love to do someday, is to actually be on TV commentating games. So that is the goal at some point, and I think this is a great way to practice that, and it's great to hear that you think I'm doing a decent job of that. So I appreciate that, Shadon. I really do. Thank you so much for that. And Josh says, this is so boring. 0-0 is the answer. Nah, Josh. It'll be all worth it once one team... Of course, you know which team. Of course you know which team. When that team pulls away, all right, and gets the goal, the game winner, it'll be worth it. Wan-Bissaka, mate, with the sliding tackle again, winning the ball. I mean, this guy's acrobatic, innit? All right, on the ball now is Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, driving forward. He's under a bit of pressure, though, right now, you know. Luke Shaw to Rashford. Rashford all the way back to Maguire. Maguire's going to move the ball across, picking out none other than the likes of Lindelof. Lindelof plays it inside to Fred, who then picks out Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka back to McTominay. Over to Fred now. This pairing of McTominay and Fred are doing a good job dictating the game right now. Fred looking to spray it in between the lines, but that was not the pass. No United players running onto it, and it's going to go out for a Chelsea goal kick now. Fred giving a cheeky little smile there. 66 minute in, 0-0. Come on, I want to see a team really put the hammer down, put the pressure on. Lampard not making any substitutions. Serenin said, nah, Ziyech will take the first goal. If he even gets subbed on, Lampard's not doing anything right now. He's just standing there with a mug on his face. We've got to, at some point, Lampard's got to make a substitution. And in my opinion, if you're subbing Ziyech on in the 75th minute, I don't know if you can expect much from him because it's not enough time to really get involved. I think he's got to get subbed on by the 70th if it's going to happen, Serenin, in my opinion, if something will change here. Battling for the ball now is Cavani. Cavani does well to shoulder off. I believe that was N'Golo Kante there. I'm not certain, though. On the ball, though, Chilwell's upset. He thinks he was fouled off the ball. He's yelling at the AR on the far side. Ball to De Gea, now played forward to none other than the likes of Lindelof, over to McTominay, who's playing. So the way it's interesting, at times McTominay and Fred, they'll shift. So one of them will shift out wide as almost a fullback, allowing the other fullback to push higher up. And then the other will slot in as your typical 6. United are under a lot of pressure, but well done to Lindelof to switch it out wide now to McTominay. McTominay in some space. McTominay, come on, get rid of the ball, mate. Out wide to Wan-Bissaka. McTominay's going to make the run forward. He's trying to get on the end of it there. However, it takes a deflection off him. It's going to be a throw-in for Ben Chilwell's Chelsea. McTominay there grabbing the ball. Guys, big fan. You know, McTominay, I don't know. It's frustrating because I feel like I want him to do better. Like, I want him. He's Scottish. Plays for the Scottish national team. I want him to develop more, but he just seems kind of like he doesn't have a high ceiling. He doesn't have great potential, but he's a solid player. He's solid. I'll give him that. All right, on the ball now is Maguire. Maguire playing inside to McTominay. McTominay plays it back to Maguire now. Sifo says, lol, with the strength of this Chelsea team and their performance today, I'm trying to think Lampard is the PE teacher instead of Ole. Yo, Sifo. You know what? I think Lampard has some stuff he has to earn it, bro. He has to earn it, and he did to be fair to Lampard, I want to be very clear here. Lampard, with the team he had last year, did a fantastic job. He did a very good job. With the young team he had, finishing in the top 4, that everyone was surprised by that, you know. But it's now, can he bring all these good players together and create a lot from them? That said, I think I've been clear about this from the beginning. I think it takes time to gel and build chemistry, and that will take them until, in my opinion, until around Christmas time, when I think they will finally start to become a little more consistent and play a little better regularly. Anyways, Marcus Rashford in behind here. Marcus Rashford with the opportunity. Shot by Rashford. Blocked by the Chelsea defense. Oh, Rashford. He's doing very well getting in behind. Serenin said, but I said this before, at the start of the season, Chelsea has 6 new players, all very class players, but they need a lot of time to gel. Serenin, you know what? You just took the words out of my mouth, mate. You said it perfectly. It's true. It is very true. I think it's just going to take time, and I think if at Christmas time they're still struggling to gel, they're still struggling to be consistent, then I think maybe some more questions need to be asked. But until then, I think patience is key. But Chelsea fans tend not to be the most patient type. All right, on the ball now is Bruno Fernandes, playing it across now to Lindelof. Back to Bruno, over to Fred. Fred now to McTominay. McTominay, being patient, finds Fred again. Looking to play forward, picking out none other than Bruno Fernandes. Cavani making the run. Here we go. Cavani with some of his first touches. Cross, poor cross by Cavani, right to the hands of Mendy. Alrighty, Mendy doing well, guys. Mendy's done a solid job for Chelsea. I don't think he's really been tested. Long term. Like, he's only made a couple appearances, what I mean. Today, he's been very, very good. Some really good saves, and he has been tested today. So, I think he's had a very solid performance today. Alright. Ball to Zuma over to Thiago. Thiago played out wide now to Reece James. Reece James played inside to N'Golo Kante. Kante trying to switch the ball. Serenin saying, but that's why I think when United comes to Chelsea after the winter break, Chelsea will destroy them. Fair enough, Serenin, if that's how you feel. But I think, you know what, I think it's too hard to say in 3 months' time what will happen between these two sides. Who knows? United could be in great form by them too. Or maybe United will have picked up some players in the winter transfer window. You don't know. So I don't think, you know what, I think that's a fair assessment to say Chelsea will improve, but to say they will destroy United, I think could be a bit misled, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, the substitutions by Frank Lampard are being made, and I think just in the nick of time. Tammy Abraham's coming on for Werner, and then who's coming on? Who else is coming on here? Your reaction way back when Man City stole Man U's Premier League in the final day, says Shadon. Oh no, Shadon. We're not going there. Hey, we are not going there. Turn it off. Anyways, Kai Havertz subbed off for Mason Mount. Sifo says he agrees. Anyways, here we go. Luke Shaw now going to play the ball. Serenen's happy here about this. Anyways, back to Maguire. Maguire over to Luke Shaw. Picks out Pogba, who then finds Fred. Fred switching the point of the attack. Come on, can we get a goal? Can we get a goal in this match? And very preferably a Man United goal. Yeah, Mount's been subbed on. Saif, he's just been subbed on, I believe, for Kai Havertz. Should be interesting to see what he can do in these last 20 minutes. Abraham's been subbed on as well, and again, it's with Werner. It's like it's frustrating. I'm happy I dropped him from my fantasy squad actually a couple weeks ago because for me he's just been too inconsistent. I have a lot of my fantasy players playing tomorrow though, and Will said, "Oh nope, excuse me." Serenan says, "I know how you feel, though I've had the exact same thing in the Eredivisie. Is that how I say it? Is that correct? I believe that is the Dutch league, of course. Eredivisie. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it correctly, but correct me if I'm wrong, Serenan, as you typically do." And he says, "Mount is so underrated." No, I think Mount's a good player. I wouldn't say underrated is the word for me. I think he's a good player. I think he's properly rated. I think people rate him as he should be. Like, I don't think he's on the level of the Grealishes or of even, I don't know. Is he? What do you guys think? Compare James Maddison and Mason Mount, guys. Who do you think is the better player? Eredivisie. Thank you for this correction, Sifo. I believe I was saying it correct. Serenan's laughing at me, though. He says, no, you were off, mate. He said you were off. Anyways, but opportunities now for Chelsea in the wide areas here. Pushing the pace is none other than Ben Chilwell. And Chilwell's going to play it back to Zuma, switching the ball through Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva's had a very solid match today, guys. I think the reason why we don't mention him a lot is because he's in the right place at the right time always. He is always in the right position, and that's why he doesn't need to be mentioned. You know, at times we see Thiago Silva, and it's like, excuse me, at times we see Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and the reason why we're saying, oh, wow, that was spectacular, because he was actually out of position, and he had to make a recovery run. Whereas Thiago Silva is always in position to win the ball. So, yeah, he's just a veteran, and I think he adds something really solid to this Chelsea defense. Great tackle by McTominay there. No, there's no foul there. The players on Chelsea are calling for it, but I don't think there was. However, one of the Chelsea players are down on the pitch. I hope he's all right to continue. Ball played inside now to none other than Fred. Fred looking to play it long, but again, just a poor ball in behind. Fred doesn't have that ball into the final third yet. He hasn't developed that into his game. Serenan says still not correct. Damn. I'm trying to read what Sifo said. Eredivisie. But it's not Devasi. It's not Devasi. That's incorrect. Eredivisie. I don't know. Shoot. I've tried my best. Moving on. If you have a good way to sound it out, Serenan, if you could send that in the chat, that'd be greatly appreciated. Apologies for mispronouncing it, though. Trying to do my best. Back to it anyways. McTominay there. Let's see the tackle on Pulisic. I thought it... I don't know. The tackle there. I thought it was alright, you know. He got most of the ball, but he did also get the player. It's a hard one. As long as Pulisic's okay, I hope that's the main thing. Guys, Pulisic, of course, the American talent. You know, America's wonder boy, wonder kid, whatever you want to call it. 75 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Can we get a goal? Can we please get a goal, mate? This would be a very underwhelming match if it ended 0-0. That's all I gotta say. You get me. Anyways, back to it. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream this far, make sure to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe as well. We are currently at 25 likes. We're aiming for 40 today. If we could at least hit 30, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, here we go. Takes a deflection now. Shadon, I think he's pranking me right now. He is pranking me. He says it's Newcastle United. You're not going to get me. Hey, you are not going to get me, Shadon. Wait, who's Newcastle playing again? And what was my prediction for that game? I hope, guys, last week I had a shocker. I said I only got 2 out of 10 on my predictions correct. So we've got to bounce back strong this week. So hopefully it goes well. So far, my prediction for this match is correct. I said it would be a draw, so that is... There's a yellow card given there on Marcus Rashford for a late tackle. Who was the tackle on there? Rashford had given the ball away, and he was trying to win it off of Mount. He was running back hard. Let's see. That's fair enough. Late sliding challenge on Mount. I don't know about a yellow card, but fair enough. Here we go. Come on. 76 minutes in, still 0-0. Neither side really creating a load of chances either, which has made this match very, very underwhelming. But nonetheless, here we go. United have 10 shots, 3 on target, 45% possession. To Chelsea's 5 shots, 1 on target, 55% possession. So I'd say United have been slightly the better side. But then again, neither team really creating a lot of clear-cut chances. The best ones so far has to be, though, Marcus Rashford's shot in the first half. McTominay's down, guys. He's holding his calf. I believe he's cramping right now. So there may have to be a substitution made here. Yeah, it looks like McTominay is cramping. He's got to stretch that out. He just collapsed on the pitch. But it's looking like he'll try and continue on here. Kevin is here. Welcome, Kevin. Thank you for tuning in. He says, "Come on, United." Yes, Kevin. Come on. We've got to push on, mate. We're gonna see if he can crack on here and see if he can create something out of this. If we can pull a win. If we can pull a win, Kevin. Anyways, Kevin, make sure to smash the like button if you're just tuning in, mate. And also, let me know any final substitutions you want to see Ole make. Let me know, Kevin. All right, ball played in behind now. United trying to keep the ball here. Well done by Luke Shaw, picking out Fred. Fred gonna look to switch it. Picking out none other than Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes takes a deflection, and it pops out to David De Gea. David De Gea now, I think he's just gonna lump this one long. No, he plays short instead and picks out Harry Maguire. Guys, what do you think about Maguire today? To be fair, I don't think either team has really tested the opposing defense. Both teams have weak defenses, and neither defense has been tested because neither team is willing to take any risks. Any risks today. Let's take some risks, mate. Cavani's been practically invisible. I mean, Sifo says, would have you been happy with a 0-0 when you first saw United line up? You know what? I'm not happy with it, Sifo. I'm not happy with it. I'm not taking a 0-0 because you know what? We haven't left it all out on the pitch today. We haven't left it all out on the pitch today is what I would say. Let's take some risks, mate. You know what, like, a good side, takes risks, and they win majority of their games, and they lose a few here and there. We are not willing to take a risk right now and get after Chelsea and leave ourselves a little exposed, and that's frustrating. That really is frustrating. Ball played inside now to Bruno Fernandes, picking out Pogba. Pogba trying to loft it forward, and he cannot. Yeah, Khabib is fighting today, Sifo. I'm not going to be watching the fight, but Sifo, keep me updated on Discord. Let me know how that ends up. I may be watching a live stream. True Jordy, shout out. Watching the live stream of that and see what happens on. Anyways, Maguire has been playing dirty and shit. Just Josh. So Josh, not a big fan of Maguire. And you know what? Fair enough. That was a very dirty challenge on Azpilicueta. Should have probably been a penalty, but nonetheless. Shadon says Lampard be like going to the pitch and score goals himself after watching those poor players. Says Shadon. Very, very funny. You know what? I would love to see I would love to see all the managers play. Like Roy Hodgson versus Frank Lampard. That would be hilarious, right? Anyways, corner kick for United here. Taken by Bruno Fernandes. Ball whipped into the box. Headed away. Falls to none other than Fred. Fred's gonna play it over to Bruno. Bruno now. Back to Fred. Fred moves it across. Over to none other than Lindelof. Little 1-2 there. Lindelof driving forward. Come on, Lindelof. Opportunity for Lindelof. Falls to Pogba. Pogba shot. Deflection. Oh my goodness gracious. Gosh. We don't have that end product right now. We don't have that end product. Frustrating stuff. Anyways. Takes a deflection off McTominay, out for a Chelsea throw-in on the left-hand side of the pitch. 80 minutes in. United maybe becoming a little closer to getting a goal here. Come on, United. Come on, United. Can we... Guys, come on. Push on the lads in the live chat. We need it. Let's go, United. Anyways, guys, if you guys are enjoying the live stream thus far, smash the like button, subscribe. I'm going to leave the link to my recent video that I posted this morning for you guys to check out after the match is over. Would really recommend it. It's about Eduardo Camavinga, a wonder kid, 17 years old, that plays for Rennes in France, and I'd really recommend you guys watch it. Also, it'd be greatly appreciated. Put a lot of time into it. YouTube's not being the most friendly in terms of pushing it to people and viewership right now, 35 views, but nonetheless, it would be great if you guys could check that out, and I appreciate everyone that already has. I think it's a good video, but I don't know if other people feel the same way, but I thought it was a good video, and very informative was my goal from it. Anyways, ball back now to Maguire. Maguire's driving forward now in a bit of space. It looks like Mason Greenwood's starting to warm up, guys, but in my opinion, subbing him on in the 85th, what is he going to do, really? Like, I don't know. He could maybe add something, but it's just hard, you know. It's very hard for players that when you're given 5 minutes. Like, what do you expect from them, really? What do you expect from them? Alrighty. Serena wants a video about Kimpembe, and maybe we can make it happen. You know, I'm gonna be doing these Wonder Kid videos probably not super regularly, but I'd say every other week or so. That's kind of my goal with it. I'm working on another Premier League analysis video of a team. Like, you know how I did one about Villa. I'm working on another team, doing an analysis of another team. So that's on the way as well. And of course, my predictions. Maybe another live stream midweek again. Gonna be doing my best, guys. It just cut to Van de Beek on the bench there, and he looks so pissed off. He's like, "Why the hell did I leave Ajax?" Because you know what? I think he's mad. He feels like he's earned more playing time, and you know what? I agree with that. Wan-Bissaka there, driving into the box. He's been taken down. Referee says no foul. He's been kicked. His legs have been kicked out from behind, sir. Referee. His legs have been... I don't know about that one. And now he's calling a foul, I think, on the United defense for a challenge put on... Yeah, Wan-Bissaka had beaten... His legs were... Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he went to ground too easily there. Greenwood's coming on now, 82nd minute. It's absolutely hammering down at Old Trafford. It is pouring. Is that McTominay coming off? Yeah, it looks like it is. So what's going to happen here, guys, is Greenwood's going to go on, I believe it is the left-hand side, and then Pogba is going to drop back into the midfield. So, excuse me, I believe Greenwood's going to go onto the right-hand side as he typically does. Pogba's going to drop back into next to Fred. Good decision there from Ole again. I think it's well done, well thought. So Ole's used all 3 substitutions now, and I think I've been very happy with all of them. Shadon says Drogba, Lampard, Terry, Czech, all gone from Chelsea. I was a fan of Chelsea, then so sad. Yeah, that is frustrating, Shadon. That must be frustrating. But I think you guys have an exciting team. And I know it's not going your way quite yet, but give them some time to gel, and I think this team could really, really, really achieve a lot. So give them a couple seasons, you know, to gel, to grow, and maybe, I don't know, you'll find out by the end of the season, I think, of whether Lampard's the right manager or not. Pogba doing a really good job winning the ball off Reece James there. Finding Bruno now. Bruno cutting inside. Bruno getting rid of the ball, doing well. Finds Greenwood, who lays it back off to Bruno. Now United moving it. Come on, guys. Come on. Can we get something from this match? It's still 0-0. Can we get a goal here? Josh is calling the match boring. I wouldn't say it's boring. It's just you want a winner. You really do want a winner, and you want that winner to be United if you're a United fan. So come on. Anyways, N'Golo Kanté driving forward. N'Golo Kanté looking to switch the point of the attack. Ball played out to Reece James now. Reece James doing well there. Has Shaw there in a spin cycle. Cross, though, is headed away by the United defense. Overlapping is Azpilicueta. Low cross. Deflection off Shaw. Out for a Chelsea corner kick here. Kevin says 1 point is not bad, but TBH, we really need those 3 points. Yeah, Kevin, we are quite far down the table, so 3 points would really be ideal. However, I will take a point against Chelsea today. That said, we are at home, so again, 3 points would have been big. Just my thoughts. Serenin says, I just peeked at Liverpool's lineup. Alisson playing, 4-2-3-1. Fabinho, Gomez, defense, Wijnaldum, Henderson, midfield, Jota playing too. Should be an interesting match. I expect Liverpool to kind of just go on easily past Sheffield United. And guys, just a little hint. I know there's only a few cleared away by United's defense. Very well done there. Very well done. Sorry, guys. I got to focus on the match. We don't have that much time left in this one. One of the Chelsea players has been fouled there, I believe, by Greenwood. I believe it was Mason Mount there. So it's going to be a Chelsea free kick in a rather dangerous area here. But yeah, little hint on what the next video will be about. It's going to be about a certain team that may be playing Liverpool today and about their second season syndrome. So it's going to be a really cool video, guys. I'm trying to come up with more creative video ideas right now. Anyways, but yeah, hope you guys are excited for that. Anyways, low cross by Reece James, cleared away by United's defense. Guys, United, to give us credit, we are defending quite well today. We are defending quite well. Opportunities now. Yeah, 1 point is a W for United. I really thought Chelsea would blow you out of the park. Ball in back post now. Kevin says, don't blame you. Ooh, Fred there. Poor clearance. It's gone out for a Chelsea corner kick there. De Gea not happy. Once better from Fred. Should be clearing the lines better. 85 minutes in, guys. Yikes. Chelsea corner kick here. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We are aiming for 40 likes on the stream, but I'll take 30 right now. So let's push for 30 likes. That'd be great if we could hit that. And yeah, thank you for everyone tuning in. Guta says, oh God, still no goal. Yes, Guta, there is no goal yet. 86 minutes in. However, Chelsea have a corner kick here, and they may be trying to make the most of it. So let's see if they can. Chilwell sending over the ball. Chilwell looking to deliver. Cross in, headed away. Challenging now. Shot from range. Jorginho. Over the goal. Way over the goal. Not even close. It's gonna pop down for a goal kick for United. Sweden says of United wins this I'm confused by Serenen's what he said there. Of United's wins this, Aiden will start uploading on his fan channel again. Nah, Serenen, I can't. I don't have enough time. I'm working on too many projects for this main channel, school, and then the podcast. Another podcast will be dropping tomorrow, guys, on Spotify, and hopefully we can get on Apple soon. It was supposed to distribute there, but it hasn't for some reason. Driving forward now, Mason Greenwood. Greenwood looking to deliver. Back post, headed away by the Chelsea fence. Bruno going for the bicycle. Wow, a bit ambitious there. He almost took Shaw's head off. But anyways, on the ball, Fred all the way back to Maguire. Guys, United are looking like the better side. United are looking like the better side in this late part of the match here. Pogba now, playing it to checking Rashford. United are really the side taking it to Chelsea in this late parts of the game. Chelsea are now sitting back and parking the bus. Lindelof driving forward. Really well done there by Lindelof, working into the wide area. On the ball, Mason Greenwood. Greenwood going 1v1 now. Come on, Greenwood. Let's create. Goes end line. Low cross. Shot! Oh, no! Oh, it almost got onto the foot of Cavani there. So close. United, guys, pushing on. 87 minutes in. Really going for it now. I like this. Come on, United. Push on, lads. Shadon says best defender is Ivanovic. Is also gone from Chelsea. So sad, guys. Sorry, Shadon, but all good things have to come to an end, just like United's brilliant teams. But, you know, like I said, Chelsea got a bright future, man. Ball played forward now. Takes a deflection. Challenging for the ball. Headed away by Lindelof. So far, guys, I would say United have been slightly the better side in this match, but overall, very even match. Very even match. So far, 0-0, 86 minutes in. All right, here we go. Ball played to Reece James out wide. Reece James looking to go at Luke Shaw now. 1v1. Luke Shaw doing well, though, 1v1. Come on, Luke Shaw. Oh, now Reece James. I spoke too soon. Reece James put the man in the spin cycle. But it takes a deflection off Luke Shaw, and it's going to go to David Gea. Kevin said you scared me for a bit. Sorry there, Kevin. My apologies. Oh, my God. The cross by Greenwood was brilliant. Cavani got his foot on it, and it was a great tackle. Great tackle there by Thiago Silva. Anyways, back to it. Here we go. Rippo says Reece James or Tariq Lamptey. That's a great question, Rippo. And you know what? To be honest with you, Rippo, I'll keep it a buck with you. I think actually for me, Tariq Lamptey is the better player. I really enjoyed watching him at Chelsea when he initially made his appearance there, his first appearance at Chelsea, and then his move, he's been fantastic. But James has been really good today. I thought Reece James was superb today, in my opinion. Anyways, Rashford down the ball, looking to find Pogba. Pogba playing inside to Fred now. 89th minute, 0-0. Can a team make it up? United are really pushing on, though, now. Pushing forward. Guys, if you're just joining us, smash the like button. 89th minute, 0-0. And subscribe if you're new to the channel and enjoying the content. Road to 3K by the end of 2020. On the ball, Fred now. Over to Maguire. Ball lofted in to the box by Shaw. No one's really there. Pogba picks it up on the edge of the box, though. Looking to guard his fellow comrade, countryman, N'Golo Kanté. Ball off the back post. Cavani trying to get on the end of it. Oh, he can't quite get there. Clearing their lines now are Chelsea. Guys, United are the team that are taking it to Chelsea today, to be honest with you. Like, at this point in the match, you'd expect Chelsea to be all over United. It's the reverse. United are starting to dominate the possession now. Ball played now. It's just too little too late. And we should have been on the front foot. You get me? We should have been on the front foot. Guta says we hit 30 likes. Come on. Sip of water, as you guys know. Smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes today, guys. It'd be greatly appreciated if we could hit that. Pogba launching the ball into the wide area. Out wide. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Over to Fred now. Fred looking to play inside. Oh, United, it's taking lots of deflections. Bruno. Rashford shot. Oh, no. What a save. What a save by Mendy. No way. No way. Rashford almost had an absolute screamer there. Pops out to him on the edge of the box. Great touch by Bruno. Rashford shot. What a save by Mendy. Beautiful save there. Wow. Kepa's not making that save, I'll tell you that much. That's a game-winning save. Oh, Ole was already celebrating. He said, yes, yes. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm baffled. Corner kick by United. Unsuccessful. Pops out now to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Over to Fred now. Fred. Oh, United. Rashford has had a couple really good opportunities today. Abel says, I'm already in love with Mendy. I mean, it was a class save. That was an absolutely brilliant save from Mendy there. Rashford on the ball now. United, it's frustrating. I feel like we could have won this game today, you know. I feel like we could have won this game. On the ball, Rashford, moving it now. Over to Lindelof. Lindelof to Fred. Fred plays it out wide to Wan-Bissaka. Come on, lads, push on. Fergie time. It's Fergie time. Late game, Fergie time. Let's do this. Naman says, we are so unlucky, man. Yeah. It was a really, really good shot there. Shadon says, yes. No. Do not celebrate early. Says Shadon. He's laughing at me. Ole was the one celebrating early. I was just reacting in it. Opportunity now for, the way he hit that off his foot, though. It looks so clean immediately the second he hit it. Great save, though. Mason Greenwood trying to create something out wide. Come on, United. Get numbers in the box. Pogba's asking for the ball. Come on, get Pogba on the ball. Pogba now. Looking to create. Good ball by Pogba. Wan-Bissaka, get on the end of it. Wan-Bissaka gets tripped up. It's got to be a foul. Come on. He's tackling him when he's on the ground. Referee. That should be a foul there. Chilwell got the ball, but then Wan-Bissaka's running past, and Wan-Bissaka would have gotten the end of it, and he's tripped him up. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, bro. No. Come on, mate. Wan-Bissaka would have been on the end of the ball there, cutting end line, but then Chilwell's tripped him up on the ground. Ridiculous, mate. What's the AR doing? You've got to raise your flag. Frustrating. Frank Lampard clapping on. Really, Josh has no foul. I think it was clear, Josh. I thought that was pretty clear cut to me, personally. But anyways, I wanna pull up the statistics. That should have been a foul. That should have been the foul, in my opinion. Anyways, back to it. No foul. Game's playing on. 93rd minute. 1 minute left in added time. Can either team create something? Handball by Luke Shaw there. But they're playing on. Ziyech looking to create now. Ziyech's really getting involved here. Opportunity now. N'Golo Kanté gives the ball away, though. Fred now. Going forward are United. Greenwood cutting onto his left foot. Finds Pogba. Come on. Finds Fred. Really good counter here from United. Go on, United. Come on. There's 40 seconds left. Push on the lads, boys. On the ball is Luke Shaw picking out Rashford. Rashford plays it across now to none other than Harry Maguire. Maguire out wide. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We need a delivery. Ball into the box. It's taking a deflection. Out for United throw. We've got 25 seconds left. Come on, Wan-Bissaka. Let's go for a long throw here. Long throw into the box. Let's challenge. Come on, lads. Don't just let the clock run out. Let's push in. Leave it out all in the pitch. Opportunity for United. Delivery. Bruno Fernandes. Cross. Opportunity. Headed away by Reece James. Have a strike. Maguire lost it back into the box. Rashford. United maybe have one opportunity here for a counterattack, and then that's going to be it. The referee's going to blow it. And it's full time. Ends 0-0. Rashford punts the ball away. He's frustrated. United are frustrated because we know we could have gotten the full 3 points today. It ends a 0-0 draw. Anyways, guys, thank you for everyone that smashed the like button today. Naman says, glory, Man United. Let's get those rolling in the chats, guys. I know we didn't get the win today, but, show the boys some love because I think they had a very good performance today. And, yeah, guys, it was a very solid game. Didn't necessarily... I guess it's, in some regards, it's frustrating that there wasn't more excitement, more goals, but nonetheless, a good game. Guys, I'm going to pull up some statistics. Let's take a look at those. I'll break down the games quickly, and then I'm just going to do a Q&A, answering your guys' questions about the match, or just football generally for the next, you know what, I can do 20, 30 minutes. So, yeah, let's do that. Abel's loving Mendy. Emma's here. Welcome, Emma. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And, yeah, let's take a look at the statistics for this one. So, anyways, here we go. Kevin thinks Chelsea got lucky, and let's see what the statistics say. Because I think overall, relatively even match, but I would definitely give, after that second half, United the edge for sure. I think United were the better team quite clearly in the second half, and Rashford almost had a brilliant moment here. All right, here we go. So Man United versus Chelsea ends 0-0. United 14 shots, 4 on target, 51% possession. So United actually ended on top in possession. And then Chelsea, 6 shots, 1 on target, 49% possession. And I think it's quite clear by those statistics, right? I think it was a close game, but nonetheless, I think it's quite clear that United were the better side in the match and probably more deserving of the point than Chelsea. Nonetheless, so I think a draw is about what it should have been. What do you guys think down below in the chat? Let me know your thoughts on the match. I want to go through, I'm going to give my player ratings, then we'll do a brief analysis of the match, and yeah, and then we'll kind of just jump into your questions and answer them. So, Abraham says, if Kepa in goal, it's 3-0. There's some truth to that, because Mendy had a really good performance, and I think arguably man of the match. Guys, I want to know who you think your man of the match is today. Let's start off with United, though. David De Gea, for me, he'll get a 7. I think he had a solid performance, but wasn't tested too much by Chelsea. So I think it's hard to say, I think it's hard to say that he could have done anything more. Wan-Bissaka, really good performance, and I think he's arguably a man of the match here, but I'm not going to give it to him, but I'm going to give him an 8. I think this is one of the best performances we've seen by Wan-Bissaka today, and no one, absolutely no one could get past him in the wide area. Lindelof, for me, is going to get a 7. He had a solid performance as well. Maguire gets a 5.5. He did a good job today, but then again, he almost cost us a penalty, and at times it's just bad positioning, lack of awareness, not being switched on for the full 90 minutes that almost cost us. As for Luke Shaw, he'll get a 6. Solid performance, didn't blow me away, didn't play as well as he did against PSG. Now, for Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay, a 6. I think he did a solid job. Used his physicality, his size, and just the way he plays, tried to impose his will in the game, and I enjoyed that. For me, Fred gets a 6.5, slightly better than McTominay, helped to dictate the rhythm and play, but then again, was sloppy with the ball at times. Juan Mata, I thought was okay, like a 5.5 or a 6, it was solid, it was alright, but where was he when you have Juan Mata on the pitch, you need him to add more creativity going forward, is what I would say. And guys, as I keep going through these, share your player ratings with me down below in the chat and smash the like button as well. Let's try and push on for 40 likes. You know what? I'd really like if we could hit that today. So yeah, we'll crack on for that. Bruno Fernandes, you know what? I'm gonna give Bruno a 6 today, and it wasn't that Bruno played bad. It's just for Bruno's standard, it wasn't his necessarily best performance. Dan James gets a shocking 4. I mean, he was invisible. He was absolutely invisible. He added nothing. It was you know what? I was the player that I was most frustrated about Ole starting today, and he kind of proved it. He didn't really do much. As for Marcus Rashford, I think he gets a 6. He was just inches away from scoring on multiple occasions and looks like to be in very good form. Now, moving over to Chelsea, I think Mendy's going to be my man of the match today. He helped keep Chelsea in this game. United had some really good opportunities. I'm going to give Mendy a 9 today. I don't think he could add a much better day for Chelsea. Azpilicueta, 6.5, just standard. Thiago Silva, a 7. I think he helped organize and lead that backline today for Chelsea and did a solid job of it. Zuma, for me, probably a 6. Nothing special. Solid performance. Reece James, I thought, played very well today. I think he gets a 7.5, one of his better performances I've seen recently. Jorginho, like a 6. Conte, also a meh performance from him, like a 6 or a 5.5, and that's why I say I don't think they're good in the double pivot. I think they especially Conte is very bad in the double pivot for his standard, just to clarify. Ben Chilwell, a 6.5, solid performance. Pulisic, 6.5. Havertz, 6. Werner, invisible. He gets a 5 for me today. Needs to be better from him for you Chelsea fans. And yeah, like I said, man of the match is Mendy. All right, I'm going to do a brief analysis. Then I'm getting into your guys' questions, comments, anything like that. So stick around, guys. We're gonna crack on for another 20, 30 minutes. I just want to chat with you guys. It's fun doing so, and yeah, get my thoughts out on the match. So, anyways, my analysis of the game was first half we've seen Chelsea a little more dominant, possessing the ball more, but not creating chances. And it's typical Chelsea, right? They can control the game in terms of the possession and the rhythm, but their possession is meaningless. And what I mean by that is they're unable to create an end product or chances from their possession. Whereas United, on the other hand, we could be a little better with the ball, with the possession. But I think we showed the right balance in that second half where we were creating chances from our possession and doing a good job of moving the ball. So I think United were really strong in the second half. That said, I think in the first half we could have maybe done a better job taking care of the ball. In the second half, maybe utilize the counter just a little bit more is what I would say. But yeah, anyways. That's kind of my analysis on this match. Let's see what people are saying in the chat. Tutu says, Fergie, you made me laugh when you mentioned when you be emotional fan. Please see your commentary video after the game. Yeah, I will definitely take a look at it, Guta. It's good to see that you're getting a bit of enjoyment from this, so I do appreciate it. Anyways, Raymond says, we looked dangerous in the last minute. We could have started these guys earlier instead of James. Yeah, the main one is James. I think everyone else, Raymond, had a good match. McTominay, Fred, solid match. They earned it. Mata was okay. Maybe he shouldn't have started either, but the main one was Dan James today. Josh says, you'll never draw alone. And then let's see who else is here. Kevin says unbeaten in 3 games, though. Yeah, it's good. You know, we're starting to build up a bit of form, and that's really good for us, you know. It's really, really good for us. I'd say Thiago Silva, 10 out of 10. He's incredible, says Josh. You know what? Thiago Silva did have a good game today. I wouldn't give him a 10 out of 10 because, again, not tested a ton. I think Mendy probably did more than Thiago Silva. That's my thoughts. Shadon says, people are more frustrated because most of them bet on Bet365 a 1-0 and it's a draw. Many people lost money today, guys, says Shadon. He's laughing. Hey, I predicted a draw. That's all I'm saying. People listen to your boys' predictions. They may have made a bit of cheese, but that's all I'm saying. Anyways, don't bet based on my predictions unless you want to. But you guys know the percentages, so you know the roughly I'm at like 50-50 so far. Sandro's here. Welcome, Sandro. Thank you for tuning in, mate. I appreciate you stopping by, showing some love. He says hit the like button. I appreciate that. What has Van de Beek done not to get started by Ole? And I don't know, Raymond. I don't know. At some point, he deserves it, right? Like why hasn't he gotten a start? He's played so well every time he's played for United, and it's frustrating as a fan to not see this guy who clearly deserves to play more, not get those opportunities. So I really, really want Van de Beek to be given more opportunities. That said, it's hard right now because you have McTominay and Fred playing quite well, quite well. I think this is some of the best performances we've seen from McTominay and Fred, so that's kind of my 2 cents on it. Anyways, and yeah, Van de Beek did not play at all today, guys, for anyone wondering. I think Josh was. Serenin says, VDB really isn't that great. So Serenin, guys, he watched Ajax, was a big fan of Ajax, and doesn't actually think Van de Beek is that good. But then my question is, why did we pay so much money for him? I think he's a good player. I actually think he's had good job at United so far, is what I would say. But Serenin's not high on him. Why don't you could you clarify for me, Serenin, why you don't think Van de Beek is a good player, or what you don't like about his game? If you could clarify that for me, that would be great. Sandra said Lewandowski got subbed out. He only had 3 goals. Wow, that is absolutely insane. Bayern guys are on a tear per usual, and I think are clear favorites right now for the Champions League. Guta says, I like your I like your rating sound, says Guta. Very funny, Guta. Josh says 5-0. Wow. Oh, Lewandowski hat-trick. He's only had 3 shots and 3 goals. Yeah, he's an insane player, guys. And the fact his sustained form right now, he's sustained such good form for such a long period of time is insane. Serenin says, your club has to be very bad to bet a draw on it. Nah, mate, nah. We played a good side in Chelsea today, and I think that was a realistic. I was hoping that we would nick the game 2-1 or 1-0, but you know what? I thought 2-2 sounded quite realistic, as neither team has the confidence right now to really push on and crack on, which is frustrating because I think if we had gotten after Chelsea earlier and taken some more risks, I think we would have had more opportunities ourselves. Josh's Bayern are killing it. And Sandro says that's a good striker, 100%. I mean, well, Lewandowski could come join us at United, Sandro. I wouldn't mind. We could do a little swap deal. Send Dan James over for Lewandowski. How would you like that, Sandro? You guys like young talent. Lewandowski for Dan James. How's that sound, Sandro? Of course, I'm just kidding, guys. But Ariel says United sucks, and Ariel, I would question that statement because United, we're not great. We're not great right now, but we don't suck. We just beat PSG away in the Champions League. Draw to Chelsea today. I don't think those are bad performances at all to Champions League teams. So that's all I got to say, Ariel. I'm going to let the performances speak and let the performances speak in it. Anyways, Josh says Lewandowski will win the 2021 Ballon d'Or. Guys, it is a bummer that there is no 2020 Ballon d'Or for all those players who have had amazing years. But it makes sense because it isn't really fair. Because some leagues haven't played as much. Up in Scotland, they didn't finish out the rest of their season. Same with France, so I think it's kind of hard. But anyways, yeah, it is a bummer. Shadon says, I won $5 on Bet365 and lost $5 because of this draw. Now it's all 0. Shadon, that's the way it works sometimes. Hey, at least you didn't lose money overall. That's a good thing. Always bet responsibly would be my advice, Shadon. Anyways, Serenin says the only thing he adds is work rate, and when he doesn't have that, he's nearly invisible, and he scores a lot, yes, but you all forget how many chances he misses. Fair enough, Serenin. You know what? I respect your opinion. However, I have to say, while he's been at United, he's been very good. So while that may be true at Ajax, so far at United, I think he's warranted the opportunity to play more than he has, and I see why he's probably quite frustrated sitting there on the bench. He looks mad. Lewandowski got robbed, says Josh. Yeah, he sort of did. Ariel says, my team lost 3-1 today. Ariel, who is your team? And let me know your thoughts on the match down below in the live chat. Guta says, because of COVID, they said most leagues were terminated, so no one impressed the world this year. Anyways, yeah, it is an interesting situation with the Ballon d'Or. It is rather unfortunate for all those players who played so well. Also, the Euros too, right? The Euros got canceled. Unfortunate for players like Danny Ings, who probably earned their way into potentially an England squad. So it sucks, you know, it really does suck. But yeah, I think it's been interesting stuff. I think, guys, this year football is more open than it's ever been, and I'm not just referring to. I want to be clear. I'm not just referring to the Premier League. I think the Champions League is rather open. I know Bayern are very good and are heavy favorites. That said, I don't think they had the same level of domination that, you know, like back in the day that those Barcelona teams with Messi and Pep and Neymar and Suarez did have. So and Xavi and Iniesta. So while I think Bayern are the best team by far, I think they still don't have that level that makes me so confident that they, you know, they could have a bad leg or a bad few matches. So I think anything's possible right now in the Champions League. And guys, I want to hear your thoughts. All right, down below in the live chat, for me, share below your predictions. Who you think will win the Premier League and who you think will win the Champions League. And Serenin says, are you sticking around for Liverpool? Serenin, you know, I may kick on a little bit for Liverpool. Just may get some brief analysis, you know. I don't know if I'll be pulling up the game. What time does the game kick off at? If it's at 3, I may just end before, and because I want to start working on my new video about Sheffield United, and also just I gotta get some homework done and some other stuff. But yeah, let me know. Okay, I guess you're completely different time zone than me. So let me look it up, and I'll see what time the match starts, and I'll let you know. But I probably won't be sticking around for the Liverpool match, although I would want to, but I gotta get to work on some of the other new videos. So. Yeah, Liverpool starts at 3 here, so no, I'll probably end the stream right before the Liverpool match, so then you guys can all get to watching that. But anyways, here we go. Aiden should win Ballon d'Or for best commentary. Wow, Josh, I appreciate that. I really do. Guys, the fact that you guys are enjoying the commentary, the fact that we have people consistently watching throughout the entire match does mean a lot to me. The fact that anyone would want to sit and listen and discuss with me and debate about the match really does mean a lot. So thank you to everyone. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the support over the last 6 months especially. We've really, the channel's been growing quite crazily, and yeah, I appreciate it. You know, it's hard to find consistency, you know, like one video will do really well, 1,000 views or so, another will do not too well, like today, like 40 views, but you know what, I think it's fun. As soon as we start to find that consistency, I think this channel will really start to skyrocket. I just gotta find ways to get these videos, these live streams out to more people, because I feel like the content is solid. I think it still could use improvement in a lot of areas, and I'm working on that. But yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting and helping to grow the channel. And our goal right now, guys, is still, you know, it's ambitious, but 3K by the end of 2020. Currently, we're at 2,595 subs. So we're pushing closer and closer to it, and hopefully we can get there. Alrighty, let's see what other people are saying in the chat. If you bet in matches, the intensity of the nail-biting moments goes to a level even if a game is boring, because, yeah, it becomes great. Yeah, totally, Shadon. That does make a lot of sense. Of course, with stuff riding on it, you'd be more, like, inclined to be engaged and whatnot. That said, if anyone is thinking about betting, you know, just bet responsibly. It's a very important thing to do. Raymond says, why wasn't VAR correcting the foul against Maguire? I know the ref didn't call the foul, but the VAR clearly see it and can inform the ref. And I don't know why, Raymond, and that's the thing about VAR, man, is it's like used in certain situations, but in others it's not. Like this situation, why isn't it used? On the Van Dijk tackle, why is it not used, right? Those are situations where we see it as fans, so they must clearly see it too. So why can't there be an earpiece in the referee's ear where it's like, hey, you need to stop the game, let's take a look at this. And I know we don't want to stop the game and over-regulate the game, because then it becomes boring and it becomes like American football, which would be terrible. But at the same time, you know, we want to be able to get the decisions correct if we're going to use VAR, you know? If we're going to use VAR, we want to be able to get those decisions correct. So that's kind of my 2 cents on it. But I want to get your guys' thoughts down below in the live chat about VAR and what's been going on with it. Sandra says, Aiden, you should do a video about Yusuf. I got to make sure I get this name right. I know who you're talking about. Yusuf Mukuko. I think that's correct. I know who this is. He's in the Dortmund Academy. But yeah. Basically, yeah, Sandro. That's definitely someone just know that he may be next up. Just saying. So basically, guys, the way content's going right now, I know a lot of you guys are subscribers to the channel, so I'll kind of break down what's been going on with the channel, and then I'll just keep firing your questions away, and in between that, I will continue to answer them. But basically, so right now, the way I'm doing content, of course, busy with school, busy with my own footy and just exercise, stuff like that. Ankle recovery, got an ankle injury, unfortunately. But in the meantime, with content, I'm trying to get out like an analysis video, 1 week, a predictions, and then a live stream. And then the next week, do a Wonder Kid video, a predictions, and a live stream. So kind of alternate between an analysis type and a Wonder Kid video. So that's kind of my goal right now, and it's just trying to, my main goal is by the end of 2020, as opposed to not only trying to get 3K subs, but it's trying to get that consistent viewership, trying to consistently be able to get 500 to 1,000 views on every video. And it's hard, because recently I thought I was starting to get there, but then today's video struggled, so. But it's good to know that you guys are enjoying the content, you know. It's good to know that you guys are enjoying the content, and even if there's not a lot of people seeing it, as long as you guys enjoy watching the videos and find them informative and interesting, that's what's important. Like, what criticism would you guys have of the video I made today? Like, and be honest with me. Is there how I should edit differently? How I present the information differently? Let me know down below in the live chat. Leave any criticism on the new video today. But yeah, back to it. Sandra says, Aiden... Okay, I read that one. The most boring match I've ever watched in my life, says Josh. Nah, mate. I think there's worse. I remember watching a live stream. I don't know how many of you guys were here at that point, because that was quite early in this year, but I was watching a live stream for a match against, I think it was Spurs versus Everton. It was a 0-0 draw, and that was seriously the most boring match I'd ever watched, and it was on a live stream, and I was just like, at half, I hadn't gotten a lot of sleep before that match, and at halftime I was just yawning the entire time. But yeah, you know, I try and keep it upbeat for you guys during it. But anyways, how many subs are you of 2.6K, says Sir Renan. What do you mean by that? Do you mean like how many times have I subscribed to my own channel? The only subscription I have to my own channel is on my second account. But other than that, yeah, I'm not subscribed to my own channel. Like, even on the my personal YouTube account, I'm subscribed, but not on my my United channel. I'm not subscribed to this account. So yeah, one of the 2.6K. Josh reminding everyone to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Yes, guys, make sure to do that. I appreciate that, Josh. And yeah, Shadon says, I was like, United, please save my money and win me money. Score just a goal in 90 minutes. Shadon, I'm sorry for that, Shadon. I wish we could have scored a goal too, but unfortunately not. So hopefully you have some better luck next time. But then again, like I said, at least you did not lose money overall. Sandro says he just got 4 goals again today. He's referring to who was it again? Mukuko. I believe, am I saying his name correctly? Correct me, I apologize if I'm not. But yeah, Sandra, that's got to be a video, got to be made then. I'll get to work on it. I'll definitely get to work on it. Expect it probably, maybe not this week, but maybe in a week, 2 weeks from now. I'll definitely get to work on it though, I promise. And Eto said if Messi is gone, Barca should buy him. Wow, very interesting. Yeah, Davies is injured, guys. I just seen that. That's very sad. I'm wishing him, I'm wishing him and his family, well, him especially, a speedy recovery, and I hope he gets better as soon as possible. Like I say, never wish injury upon any player, regardless of whether they're on the opposing team, whether it's your rival, whether you dislike them. Never wish injury upon anyone, man. It's terrible. So I really do hope he recovers from it quickly, and I hope he gets better soon. 6 to 8 weeks, damn, that's a bummer. But we still have Fernandez, who's doing a class job. Yeah, I think as for depth, right? Bayern Munich has a lot of depth, and initially, Sandra, we had talked about, maybe they don't have as much depth as they would like, right? And maybe they don't have as much depth as they would like. That said, they've gone and added a few players, and they're looking a little better in that department now. All right, Guta says the most boring match I've ever seen is Tottenham versus Liverpool UCL final. Guta, that is a good point. You know what? I forgot about that one. I think that was my first ever live stream, guys. If you go back quite a ways, that was my first ever live stream. It was with 4 of my friends, and we watched the game, and it was so boring. Everyone just ended up being on their phone. Like, it was that bad. It was Tottenham versus Liverpool. Such a boring match. But anyways, yeah. Sandra said, "Nah, I fell asleep." All right, guys. Any final questions? Any thoughts? Comments? I'll stay live for 15 more minutes, and then we'll probably call it a day there. But yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. As for what's next for United, I'd have to say, let's take a look. I think we play on Leipzig on we play Leipzig on Tuesday. You know, we play Leipzig on Tuesday, and that's a big match. Sandro, he says, have a nice day. Right before you go, Sandro, could you let me know a little bit on Leipzig, how they're doing this year? I think they're quite high up. I think they're second in the Bundesliga table. Could you just give me a little insight into and what we should expect and how good they are? Are they better, worse than last year? I know they don't have Werner anymore, but maybe there's some things that have gone on that we don't know about. If you could just share that insight before you leave, that would be greatly appreciated. Serenin says, yes, Ajax would have done far better against Liverpool. All right, guys. Yeah, so United, they have... Let's see who United plays. Here we go. Manchester United. Raymond says, will Ole finally start Tellez, VDB, and Cavani? It'll be interesting. I think you have to. Like, Fred and McTominay are going to be tired. You got to start someone new. I think Pogba and Van de Beek, but maybe he'll start Matic ahead because Matic didn't play today either. So, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Tellez, I think, will start. Tellez, I think, and Cavani will both start. VDB, I'm not sure because every time I think he should start and he will start, he doesn't. That would be my kind of thoughts on it. But we play, on Wednesday, at Wednesday at 4 p.m., Man United versus Leipzig. And guys, you know what? If you want a live stream, we could potentially get it done. I've got to check my schedule again, but I'm hoping to potentially do the live stream for Man United Leipzig on Wednesday at 4. That would be great. Then on Sunday, 11:30, Man United take on Arsenal, and I think that's a game we're going to have to also probably do a live stream for. So we have a lot of United live streams coming up, and I like to usually look for an interesting match, but I think United recently are playing some really big matches, so those are the ones I'm kind of looking at for the coming weeks. So for United fans, I guess that's some good news there. Sandra says Leipzig, always an attacking team, defense really good, and goal midfield still good with Nkunku, Sabitzer, attack with Yusuf, Poulsen, and some new young and fast guys. So no easy team. I'm for RB, of course. I know you're always supporting the German teams in the major competitions. So fair enough, Sandro. And yeah, I would have to say I've watched Poulsen play a bit. I remember watching the Champions League last year. He's all right, but he's no Timo Werner. Just to clarify, I think Nkunku is really, really special. He's like the player for me at Leipzig, other than Werner, that really stands out in terms of creativity, in terms of class, in terms of quality. That's what I have to say. And then Sabitzer, a solid player, very solid player. But Nkunku, for me, is the player that really stands out and someone United need to keep their eye on, right? I want to go through some of the games that went on this week in the Premier League, and let's see how I'm doing in terms of I want to see how I'm doing in terms of, like, what is it? In terms of my predictions this week. So Leeds beat Villa 3-0. I believe I predicted a draw, so that's not going well. City true to West Ham. Serenin, what's up with that, man? What's up with that, Serenin? I'm just teasing. Yeah, so that's not good either for my predictions. Palace beat Fulham, which I predicted, and I think I predicted a 2-1 as well, which is always nice. And yeah, so one prediction correct, and then Man United Chelsea ended a draw. So far I'm 2 for 4. Hopefully Liverpool crack on today, and then I do well tomorrow. As for fantasy, I didn't have many players playing today, guys. Let me know how you guys' fantasy's going. Hey, Aiden, watching Liverpool versus Sheffield? Probably not, Josh. I'll probably end the live stream right before that match cracks on, and yeah, I'll probably have to get going. Like I said, I'm going to be working on a new video for you guys, hopefully posting it on Monday, but we got to see. Like I said, this Kamavinga video took longer than expected, so I actually pushed it back a week just so I could have enough time to make the video the quality and that I wanted. So yeah. And Upamecano. Yes, of course, Sandra. Of course, Upamecano. I was referring, of course, to the attacking players there, but Upamecano is a special, special player, nonetheless. And yeah, the game kicks off. I think the Liverpool game kicks off in 12 minutes. So right about then is when I'll end the stream, guys. But I want to say thank you to everyone that has tuned in again. Very grateful for the support. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. We hit 30 likes, which is still very, very good, and I'm very grateful for. And yeah, hopefully in the coming days we'll hit 2,600 subscribers. Keep pushing, keep on pushing for that goal, of course, of 3,000 by the end of 2020. Guta says, although I didn't watch the game, I was enjoying the live stream. Bye, Fergie. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Guta. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by, supporting the stream so regularly, and it was really nice to have you joining us. So have a nice weekend, mate, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. Serenin says Upamecano, Sancho, and Upa and Sancho. I'm confused, Ronan. I am confused. I'm confused about it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to send the link to the new video again for you guys. For those of you that haven't watched it, I think everyone already here has. I know Josh has, Serenin has, Sandro have all watched the new video and commented, which I really do appreciate, guys. But anyone who is, I know there's 8 of you in here. I'm not sure everyone who's in here, but anyone who's new, hasn't watched the new video, or just hasn't gotten the time to, I'd really recommend you guys go check that out. Got you, Guta. Got you, mate. Yeah, guys, anyone who hasn't already, Guta, others who haven't been able to check out the new video, please go check it out. Be greatly appreciated. Do an analysis of Kamavinga, his history, his background, his tactical ability, and then also what's next for him and where he should move next. So be greatly appreciated. Take it easy, Guta, and yeah, thank you. Guys, any other questions, thoughts, comment? What's on your mind right now? Fire away. Let's take a little look at me cheeky FPL team, you know. Cheeky FPL team. You get me. You said that sometime end of last season someone clipped it. Upamakano and Chenso. Oh yeah. I remember that. That's been said in the Discord a couple times. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's an embarrassing clip. I'm not gonna lie. I don't love that one. It's pretty funny though. I must admit, it is pretty funny. Isn't it evening there in the States? Don't you have evening class, Aiden? Raymond, so right now it is 2:50 in the afternoon here. It's Saturday, so no classes. My schedule at school right now is Monday to Thursdays. So I have a 3-day weekend every weekend, which is really nice. So I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, no school. But I will be working on homework in the afternoon, so... And Guta says, oh, one thing I forgot. Oh, okay. Sip of water is a goodbye. Yeah, I got the sip already, Guta, but I don't know if you missed it, so here we go, mate. Got you. Take it easy, mate. I appreciate you stopping by, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. No, so I don't have any school right now, but I want to get a head start on my homework, and then I'm gonna write up some notes for a new video I'm working on, Sheffield United. So there's 5 of you here, so I can, you know what? Why not give it away? It's basically Sheffield United second season syndrome explained. It's going to be the video title, and I think it's an interesting one. Kind of like the video I did of Villa, an analysis on why Villa was doing good. Well, why this is an analysis of why Sheffield United is struggling after having such a good season last year. I think it's a really interesting one and a topic. That's what I'm trying to get, guys, is more creative with the video ideas and the whole thought process and everything going behind it. Trying to make unique content on YouTube. You know, I don't want to just be the guy that sees the top news story and every time just pulls that and rants about it for 15 minutes. I want to try and, I don't know, add something new, something different to the platform, and yeah, it's interesting. And that's what I want to do with United eventually too, Raymond, once I get the time and whatnot to do so. Trueline says thoughts on Mendy. Trueline, he was superb today, you know. He's really good, and I think as a goalkeeper, you must have been admiring some of those saves. Of course, Trueline then jumps to Mendy's greater than all goalkeepers. I don't know about that, mate, but he was very good today. Raymond says, I admire your dedication to this channel despite your busy schedule. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate that, mate. And you know what? Doing my best just to make content. I have big visions for this channel, big goals. I want to do this, you know, long term. This isn't just something that I'm kind of like a hobby. It's a little more than a hobby at this point, I'd say. And I really do enjoy creating content. And I think the best feeling for me is when people watch the content and then really do enjoy it and, I don't know, find value in it. That means a lot to me. Likes and views and whatnot is whatever. It's cool. No, it is cool. But when not only people just watch, but you see comments that of people enjoying the videos, enjoying it, and actually taking interest and value from it, that means a lot. So yeah, that's kind of the long-term goal for the channel, continue to grow and whatnot. And yeah, Serenin says, is it about Sheffield United winning in their second season? Serenin saying, Serenin's taking shots there. Yeah, we'll see. Dude, I think this is their 6th match of the season against Liverpool today, and if they don't win, they're 0-6. That's tough, mate. That's tough. You get me. Arant, how are we doing, bro? He says, shit, I missed it, but hey, hello. Welcome, Arant, mate. It's been a little too long. I miss you, bro. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by, saying hello. And yeah, how have you been, Arant? Any questions, football questions? I'm live for 7 more minutes, so if you got any, fire away. And yeah, it's just good to see you, mate. Good to have you stop by and whatnot. So, Yeah, guys, I'm live for 7 more minutes, so feel free. Any questions? I'll pull up my FPL team right now. So my team this week, Matty Cash, he started for Villa, and that was unfortunate because Villa conceded 3 goals to Leeds. Jorginho got 3 points for Chelsea today against United, so not terrible performance, so decent. And then Bowen got 2 points for West Ham against City. So again, a decent performance, but it still could have been better. Tomorrow, though, however, I have Kane captain against Burnley, which Burnley have been in bad form, so I'm excited. Jimenez against Newcastle, which I think will be good. Calvert-Lewin against Southampton. Aubameyang versus Leicester. James versus Southampton. So I got my heavy hitters going tomorrow, and yeah, heavy hitters coming tomorrow. So hopefully it turns out well. Aran says, "No, man, I'm gonna come regular real soon." No worries, Aran. No worries at all. And yeah, it'll be great to have you back regularly. And Aran says, "But it's impressive, man. You kept a clean sheet." Yeah, 100%, bro. It was really impressive. All of a sudden, our defense has gone from shit to playing quite well. So, fair play to United for that reason. And I think it has been rather exciting, impressive as a United fan to see that. It feels good that we're able to be like, okay, maybe our defense is better than we thought, or we had the potential to be better than we thought. It just has to be more organized, and maybe we should play around with different personnel. Yeah, that's kind of my takeaway from it, and it's good to hear that you kind of agree with that, Aran. So yeah, starting to ZX0, Bamford and Zaha in my team though. Yeah, so I've had 3 players play so far, and I am on 6 points. But I have a lot of people playing tomorrow, and I really hope if they can have some good performances, I should be in a good spot. I really should be. But yeah. All right, guys, 5 more minutes until we end it. Fire any final questions to Renan and anyone else who's still here, guys. Hopefully, there should be. Don't quote me on it, but very, very likely we have a new podcast dropping tomorrow on Spotify, on wherever you get your podcasts. It's pretty much everywhere. Right now, it's not on Apple, and I'm actually about to reach out to them about that because it should have been on Apple 2 to 3 weeks ago. But yeah, new podcast dropping tomorrow. Me and my guy Inside Arsenal are Bo. We've filmed a new video, and I think it's not new video, new podcast, or we're gonna record it after this, and that's gonna be very exciting too. So just trying to work on content in all different areas right now, and I really do enjoy the podcast, and I think once we get more people over to them and invested, I think people will really enjoy it. Raymond says, Ole or Lampard, who is under more pressure now? And I think it's still Ole, Raymond, because, Lampard really overachieved last year, and I think people know, one, he's a club legend, and I know Ole is a legend to some extent at United, but not to the level of Lampard at Chelsea. And then, on top of that, we are talking about Lampard. People know it's going to take time, to some extent, and Chelsea fans are willing to give him some time. So I think, by Christmas time, if it's not improving fully, right? If it's not improved fully, then I think he could be under more pressure. But right now, Ole was, I think, in my opinion, after going into the international game break, he was a game or 2 away from being sacked. That's just my kind of 2 cents on it. Aran says, but Ole is staying for a rebuild. That much is set in stone. I don't know about that, Aran. I don't know about that. I think if we had lost to Newcastle and lost to PSG and followed it up with a loss today, I think he would have been gone. I think still I like Ole, but I think the ideal manager for me is Pochettino. I think he could take United too, because I think we have good players, I think we really do have some good players, some quality players at this point. It just, I don't know if Ole tactically is always up to snuff, is what I would say. That's kind of my 2 cents. And Ron says, from Mourinho's Man U to Ole's Man U, they're very different teams. And I don't know. To be fair about Mourinho, right? Like, we're talking about Mourinho's Man U. As much as they were boring to watch, they did finish second one year, which was very impressive. So that's just kind of my thoughts on it, guys. I'm going to start to wrap up this live stream. I'm going to leave the link. Ron, I don't know if you've been able to check out the new video. I don't know if Raymond has either, but I know the True Lion and Serenin and a few others have. But yeah, my new video I released this morning was about Camavinga, Eduardo Camavinga. He's a CDM for Ren, Wonder Kid, 17 years old. If you guys want to go check that out, it'd be greatly appreciated. I left the link Oh, he says I had that N'Golo Kante one. Of course, yeah. Thank you, Iran. I appreciate that, bro. And yeah, for anyone who hasn't, I left the link there. Guys, if you enjoyed the live stream today, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. I know there's just 5 of you there, but I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in today, for supporting the channel, and for, yeah, it's greatly appreciated. It seriously is. I really do enjoy taking the time to sit here with you guys, talk about the game, and just have this interaction. So hopefully we'll see you in the Discord soon. And yeah, I guess we will end it there. The game ended 0-0, Manchester United versus Chelsea. Not the most exciting of games, but showed a lot about both sides, about how it kind of showed their lack of confidence, to take risks. And I think that will be damning of both sides moving forward. So we will end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Take it easy. Peace.